Hello everybody and welcome back to Nush and Doza. Today we are continuing what, Nush?
The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. A half-blind run, if you will.
Yes, because I played this once or twice, way back in the day. Nush, never done it.
Yep,
Not
so
a
it's
single
blind
time.
to me. And hey Kirby, first glob here tonight. How are you doing today?
Good evening. We're going to be continuing, let's see, we've already completed the first 2 dungeons, if I'm not mistaken.
Crazy. I feel like we're making better progress with this one than Oracle of Seasons. Maybe because it's kind of similar.
We're used to the shenanigans. We
Yeah.
know what you're about.
Yeah, we know a little bit.
Classic Zelda game. That could be it. Or we're just goated with the sauce.
You're goated with the sauce.
Yeah, I suppose I am. I'll go ahead and take that compliment. But yeah, let's see what's going on in the story. Evil Sorceress
We got flippers.
Veran. We got flippers. Evil Sorceress Veran kidnapped Nayru, body possession stuff, and is going back in time to mess with the people
present.
back there to bring on the Age of Darkness, essentially, and we gotta stop them.
Yep. And hey Umaku, how are you doing?
I'm gonna make sure there's nothing.
And
we
Tyler, welcome. We are doing
How's it
good. Thanks
going?
for asking. How are you doing?
We appreciate you asking.
Yeah. This week's been kind of crazy work-wise, but overall still good. I feel like I sound a bit tired, and I think I am tired, but I'm excited to finally have some fun today.
Oh, nothing behind the waterfall. Oh no.
You gotta wait for Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom for that one.
I feel like we've definitely had it by this point.
I mean, there was also the waterfall thing with Tunic too.
There was, and there was a lot of waterfalls that were hiding stuff.
Basically, remember to check every waterfall and behind it whenever you see one. In video
Yeah.
games or in real life, but be careful.
Let's see. Hold up a second.
Eating a steak egg roll at the moment? Nice.
interesting.
Enjoy your din-din.
We got the flippers yesterday, but we didn't get the rope. There was a rope that's supposed to not decay in water and last forever, and I think we just didn't do that.
So
I'm
it
gonna
was
go-
next to the flippers and you were just like, I'm gonna leave you there.
That's probably exactly what happened. Because it's where do we go next? I'm trying to think. I'm racking my brain. Memory not so good, but
It was yesterday.
I know. No, I mean from the last time. Because I have an idea of how things go, but I don't remember the puzzles. I don't remember where things are exactly. I may remember
okay.
a boss after seeing it.
I mean, you were a little kid when you played this last.
Yeah, I was.
You're an adult now. You're a man. And howdy, Andrew.
I pay taxes.
How are you doing?
The mark of true adulthood.
Yeah, another quarter is gonna be over in September.
Can you believe it?
It's kind of crazy. We just scheduled our quarterly tax appointment with our accountant in in the first week of September, so it's fresh on our mind. Gotta get things in order again. Not that they go disorganized too much, it's just, you have to just review everything again before you have those meetings and make sure everything's good.
Exactly.
Look how much progress you made even on the map, though. I feel
I know, a
we
third
didn't
of it.
do that in Oracle of Seasons. I feel like we were kind of slower, but I mean, we go at the pace we go at,
I wonder which game is going to end up being easier overall. Because so far, kind of what Kirby was saying in the last playthrough, because he's played through this, but he hasn't played through Seasons. We already did Seasons on the channel, and then we're going through this now, and it's is there going to be more? Because, the theory is that there's more focus on puzzles in Ages, and there's more focus on combat in Seasons. I feel like I've also seen that
Nothing
online in
stumped
general.
us too much yet.
No, not yet.
And hey, come on, how are you today?
Good evening.
Andrew said he found his first invisible path in Elden Ring. Had to use rainbow stones. Thanks again, since I'm offline. That's awesome. Congrats.
Oh, you're offline? Oh my goodness. I not recently, but way after the servers had already gone down, I had booted up Demon Souls on the old PS3, and it feels the difference between having bloodstains versus not, or having messages versus not, is just it's so different. I feel so isolated, and that game is already if you think Elden Ring is dreary and sad and
Do
just
you
has
feel that
a mood.
way at all? What
Demon
about
Souls
Elden
is so much more.
I get the whole being alone thing, but in general, Elden Ring, since you're not alone, it doesn't feel sad and dreary to me.
No, because
the story sometimes can get pretty depressing.
Torrent. You have Torrent.
You have a mother that doesn't want to be a mother.
Oh, well. Yeah, well, she just wants what she wants, okay? She's just a girl.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like Demon Souls in terms of atmosphere is just so much drearier. And I don't know if that's just like the limitation of like the PS3 versus
it could also be like you going back
stuff.
to it compared to modern stuff for the first time in a long time.
It's like, oh, when I play this by myself, I'm playing this by myself.
Games have definitely become more social.
Yes.
Like overall, like not just, you know, multiplayer co-op, things like that. Like there's always, I don't know, just with technology and online stuff.
Yeah, and that's reflected in FromSoft games too. I mean, every game that comes out from them, it becomes easier and easier for you to play with like your friends and stuff. So, you know, you're right on the money about that, Nush.
Remember when you called me out, like, this could be us? Because I was like, this was cool when you were playing with Comfy and others.
Yeah.
I think about that sometimes.
Yeah, so it turns out that mod that I was kind of on the fence about, Seamless Co-op, where you can kind of play the entire game without having to, like, summon each other over and over again, and when you make progress for everyone all at the same time. They added invasions, so, like, the thing that I kind of hated it for, I can no longer hate it for because now it has it. It's like, well, I think that if we ever did, it'd be that way. But, woo!
And hey, Mario Kart playlist, how are you doing today? Coming in with no Souls games make me feel like I'm at a happy hardcore Ave or rave, sucking on a giant lollipop and giving big hugs to spirits of happiness.
You mean like Mario Wonder?
Oh man, yeah.
That's kind of.
I guessed it. It was rave. Because what else? I was about to say Hardcore Avenue, and I was like, that's not it.
Yeah, true. Do you remember how we got to the old man, like, or his grave? Was it over here in the?
You're asking me?
Yeah, we did this yesterday. Do y'all remember where we were?
So much has transpired in the last 24 hours.
I'm just gonna go over to the graveyard area and just like see, because Ralph said there was like a lone grave with the name Chavel or whatever, and that's what we're looking for because we need to get back to that cave. I think it's over here to the right. Well.
And we unfortunately have not had a chance to watch the video in gaming yet, Kirby.
Not yet.
We intend to. It's just we need to get through the work week.
I feel like it kind of gets like back end loaded for sure.
It does. Today, like since last night, there were new episodes of like MasterChef and some other shows that we watch. Like, we put it on today while we were working, but then, like, we did not pay attention whatsoever. We're like, wait, who went home? How did this happen? So we ended up listening to music and trying to just, like, get ahead with work as much as we could.
Yeah, I feel like it's like, oh, this is the challenge, and then I blinked, and it's like...
It's over?
Yeah. Oh, what an awful dish you made here. Oh, no. That's so sad.
And hey, Midnight Coffee, welcome back.
How's it going?
It does feel like it's been ages since you watched us play this game. We've traveled back and forth like many of generations. And Kate, welcome back too. How are you? Did your secret shopper assignment today and went well? Oh, nice.
Great.
That's great to hear. Yeah. I still think it's cool that you do that. I've never known anyone to do that.
Can you describe what the premise of it all is?
Or is it too secret that you can't tell any more information?
No,
or then you'd have to kill us?
I'm asking you for like more context. Explain this secret shopper thing.
Well, it's like you're going kind of undercover to shop at a place to be able to like give feedback. Like it depends. Kate's explained a little bit before about like what she does, but not, you know, like it can look like you're snooping around, but you're not. You're just, you know, there to provide feedback kind of thing, but not directly to the person.
That's pretty spooky.
Yeah. And then you like kind of report back on like any, I mean, I don't know. It depends on the case, right? Like, are you looking for suspicious activity or is it just a normal day routine checkup kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, kind of like a health inspector.
No, because a health inspector, you're required to actually tell them like, hey, I'm here for a health inspection. This is a secret shopper, meaning that she's like a third party individual going in, from what I recall and remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kate. I've never done it before. I've heard about it though. Andrew said the Zelda one that he saw it once before, so there you go.
Oh no.
Kirby's wondering how much a secret shopper pays, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd assume, again, it would be case by case and dependent on where you're located.
You know what? Let's do that again. I'm going straight for this. Oh, I almost missed it that time.
I'll just play the Song of Time and be on time for stream. There you go.
It's that simple.
Our mics decided to not work. Like, they worked when we checked it 10 minutes before stream, but we always check it again, like, right before we click live. And YouTube was, like, not having it. So we were, like, a minute or two late. But...
yeah, that's why we were late.
yeah.
It's not an excuse, it's just the reason.
It is. We have to double check because we want to make sure you guys can hear us.
Double bonus unfortunate points if YouTube just decides to not accept the stream, like, the stream signal or whatever, and it just takes forever to, like, for us to double, triple check everything. Not stressful anyway.
Kate said the one that she did today was to make sure the employees explain the financing options properly. The other ones she does are to make sure they can process credit cards and they are the business that they say they are. There you go. They don't pay much, no more than $45 per assignment. You have to pay for your own gas and stuff too. You would be able to write that off though, right? Like the gas and stuff, like because it's for a work-related thing and this is kind of like a side gig situation.
You would think.
I'm curious. That's why I'm wondering. And then Mario Kart said, I never did them, but I read a lot of descriptions. Some of them require you to have hidden surveillance equipment on you. The ones I read were mostly for storage places.
Oh my.
Interesting. Like, hi, my boyfriend and I are moving to the area. How much does this cost? Do you have climate control? Is this place locked? And camera read? Camera ready? I don't know.
Probably camera ready. Well.
What?
Yeah.
And welcome back, Twinkle Toes. How have you been?
How is it going? Oh my gosh, where do we need to be going, Nush? Well, do you remember? The old man, but he's dead. Where was that?
Remember, whenever you're lost or can't figure out what to do, we can talk to the tree. And
yeah,
she'll kind of guide
so
us.
I actually found out that you can just talk to the tree, like, on the map. Wait, that's not it. Where's the tree? There it is. I sense an essence of time on the South Seas Crescent Island. Find a way from the town's coast.
Okay, so we need to go to the coast then.
Yeah, so the old man lives here, right? Shovel's house. So we need to go to the present, and I was a little confused as to, like, how are we not seeing the graveyard that we would have just visited?
Talk to your tree wife. And hey, Alex, welcome back. We are doing well. Congrats on the last day of school for you on Friday. It's interesting because, like, right now, like, I feel like everyone's going back to school where we are, but other parts of the world might be like, it's over.
The tree person looks like a Mr. Saturn. You know what? That's kind of true. Mr. Saturn is a character in, I think, from the Earthbound series.
Oh, okay. We haven't played that yet.
If he hits your shield, he'll break your shield. That's his whole thing. Like, just one-shot it. So it's, like, really scary when he pops up, because if someone gets him, oh boy.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's check to make sure that we're not missing where he would be. Forest of Time.
Oh, in case to be clear, the side gig, she rarely has secret shopper assignments. That's why, like, having one today was probably, like, different in your routine. Midnight said, I love that the pathway is green like grass, and the grass looks like dirt in some areas of the map. It's so odd.
Well, there's probably only so much you can do, right?
I mean, look at the map. There you go. I like how it connects on the left but not on the right. Like, with, like, the background outside of the grid, essentially.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Which is kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks so intentional.
Like, what does that mean?
I want to... that's the thing, like... I would love to not only be in Hyrule, but, like, have the big reveal that you can go beyond the borders, because you've never been able to do that. I don't know if Andrew was trying to be punny or not, but, like, he said, gotta do a quick chore. Dish will only take a minute, so it's like he has to do dishes really quick, I assume, but I don't know. It sounds good. Very nice. Mario Kart was wondering why you knew Mr. Saturn. And you explained it. I assume you were explaining because you knew I didn't know. No, that's it's the only way I know about any other games that, like, I don't avidly talk about all the time. It's just if I've been griefed by an item from that series in Smash, that's really it. I also didn't know that some places in Texas have school all year. I guess it depends now with the different types of schools that are available too.
I mostly go off of just like the public school system here, like in our, where we live. Like in our district. Like that's kind of what it goes off of. Well, we go off of anyways. I think it's better to work. Oh, okay. What am I supposed to do?
Well, just explore. Just talk to things.
Yeah. Symmetry study, line of study. Okay. Well, like, aren't we supposed to go to the east?
Somewhere in the east.
Okay. I'll try making. Oh, what's this?
What is that?
Let's go in there.
Oh, that's the guy who's hungry.
I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts. I'm hungry. Okay, well, get some food. Pardon me, I just thought you could help. I could help. I'm hungry. Okay, but like, I don't have...
can you open up the inventory? He's gonna keep talking and you keep talking to him.
Oh,
he'll never shut up about how hungry he is. You can press select, or the minus.
That wasn't it.
That was the home button.
Okay.
I mean the plus.
Oh, so now you're just telling me the wrong things.
The plus. Okay.
Okay.
And then go to the right by hitting the minus.
What is going on in the House of Commons?
Okay. You see that item, that the Poe clock? Yes. Yeah. So it lightens hearts. That's part of the trade thing. I don't need that back. That's part of the trade the trade sequence. Let's think about who has a heart. Like whose heart needs to be lightened up.
Why are you?
I'm just giving you a little bit, and now you can explore.
Why are you giving me like a bunch of riddles?
In case you run into something, that's all.
Why am I playing? Like I don't understand. I've had a hard enough day.
Yeah,
how do we get on this?
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
I didn't even think about that.
I guess.
I'm legit like going to our previous stream, and I'm trying to find where the heck we were. Because I don't remember. Oh, this is a good place to check.
What is this?
This is the tower. The Tower of Shadow, or the Black Tower, or whatever. It's blocked off in the present, but not in the past.
Doza, I don't know what you're doing and why you have me here. Why don't you ask the chat what you're looking for?
I did.
What was the question?
So far, Kirby's like, well, maybe we can go some places that we haven't been to yet on the map. And while true... I feel like we might be...
The top breeder in town. My dog is much cuter than that dog. Much cuter, but my dog is very shy. Do you know of a good way to hide its face? Why would you want to hide the cute dog's face?
Well, because it's shy. We want to help the dog, right? That's how I took it.
Let's see.
Almost there.
I hope so.
Fast forwarding. You can also visit the Mako tree. I think there might be something...
You already talked to her.
Yeah, but inside, there's a little doorway we haven't been into yet. Okay.
Let me... Oh, I can't go in this water? Why?
Because it's too deep. It's too rough.
I thought I was like the hero.
I
should be able to swim in all
set
terrains.
Of flippers that you just started.
I fell.
Right, you can jump over that.
I tried.
With the B button.
I did. It didn't work.
B button.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Good job.
Time. Tingle! We haven't found you yet.
Not yet, but I know... Yeah, go up to the northeast.
Okay.
Okay. Go inside the graveyard.
Okay. Do you not want to take over?
I suppose I could take over if you'd like.
Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Because you weren't checking chat at all.
I'm sorry. I was looking at stuff. I thought you would be checking chat.
And playing at the same time.
Imagine that. I do it all the time.
Oh my gosh. Kate said, I have a question for you since you were almost a doctor. Why do doctors feel the need to tell people that something will be uncomfortable when it definitely hurts? I think it's like part of how like, you you need to kind of let them know. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I can't really speak for them. And I never got to the point of actually like, being the person that tells the patient that.
I have a theory. I think it's because patients are awful. And if you don't tell them every step of the way, then you leave yourself open to being misinterpreted.
It is part of being like communicative, but like why then would you not just say like, oh yeah, this is gonna hurt? I think it's because everyone's pain tolerance is different. You can't just assume, and you have to try to make them as comfortable and like not panicky or anxiety as possible. Because if you tell someone, oh, this is definitely going to hurt, they're already going to be more anxious than like if you say like this might be uncomfortable. It's, you know, like everyone kind of tolerates it different. It's the whole concept of like not freaking them out before you even get to doing the kid thing, because then you could hurt like whatever procedure you're doing or whatever is going on. The same reason why they ask you the whole like 1 to 10 pain level thing and like all that. Like you guys have seen those posters, I'm sure. Like it's just part of being communicative.
Right.
Let's see. I think it's better than having 3-month break, forgetting everything. About what?
I think school.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Because I was talking about that before. You were like, take the controller, and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, okay. With school, I do think that it is better to have like a few weeks here and there in between rather than like a whole summer where you do forget things or you don't do your summer reading or you don't like, some parents don't have an emphasis of any type of learning over the summer breaks, winter breaks, or any breaks for that matter, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, aren't there some structures where you get like like a week off like every couple of months or something?
There are some places like that, yeah. Like I feel like that's nice. Or honestly,
but it's
like
all year round.
I know this isn't school, what I'm about to say, but like even for us with streaming, like taking that almost every other month, like a week off or something like that, like that's been super helpful for us.
Yes.
Yeah, and
yes,
like the same concept for anything. Like even with work, like people, I don't know about everywhere, but I know in the US, especially with the jobs that I've had, people wouldn't want to take their PTO and employers would be like, you got to take it. One, because of whatever like legalities they might have. I'm not really completely sure about that, but also like you need a break. Don't just constantly keep working. You know, we're all human.
Yeah, burnout's real.
And that's the same for students. Like, are they really effectively learning when they, you know, when they're constantly going versus like taking a 3-month break off? Like, we're also all different learners, and that's something to take notice of. And hey, you're back to the tree. And now you're inside the tree.
I want to talk to Faro. Welcome, Doza. I am Faro, Oracle of Secrets. Oh, that's what it was. Not wind. I thought wind. This is the Hall of Secrets where your secrets take form. I can give shape to powerful secrets that I remember. Do you know the secret to moving through time? Yeah. Oh,
we might know. So it's specifically the secret moving through time?
Yeah, it might be specific, but we can try.
Let's see. Who is this?
This is Faro. We're talking to Faro.
Okay, but like the secret list, it's like different people. Is it the library?
No.
Is this the ring? Is this the mom? Okay, then
no.
Fairy, Symmetry, Tingle. Okay, then I don't know.
It's okay. I actually looked into this whole system a little bit before stream, and the way that this works is when you start your adventure between Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and hello chat, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Yes, welcome.
You get the code at the end of the game, right? And then you take that code and you enter it when you start your second adventure, okay? That means that certain characters will remember Link and dialogue will be a little different, as well as the ending being different. Okay, so that's where we are at in our adventure right now. We are at, basically, this is part 2 of the whole thing. The way that the secrets work is that now when we talk to certain NPCs, they will give us a secret password and tell us where to go in Oracle of Seasons, the previous game. You then boot up Oracle of Seasons, you go to where they were talking about, and then you tell whoever NPC is there waiting for you the secret that you were told in this game. And then they give you a secret and you bring it back to this game to Faro or whoever to finally get it.
We've confirmed that this all works with Nintendo Switch Online, a version of these as well.
Because it's all tied to by the password system. There's nothing to do with like connectivity or anything like that. But it's unique to your, part 1, part 2 playthrough.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of back and forth, and so we won't be doing that on on stream.
Kate, when you said, like, I was reading the rest of your comments about the whole doctor scenario, and like when you said because the patient finds out immediately anywhere and now there is like a trust issue, like at that point it's on the patient's end to like communicate back as well, like, hey, like, why did you say that? Honestly, if this is something that happened to you, I would question your doctor the next time like you have a situation like that, because I would be interested to see what their response would be, obviously contextual. So, Ty Poncho, welcome back. First of all, how are you doing? I like what you said. Like, the power of suggestion is real. Like, you're going to say it's a little pinch. Hopefully it won't hurt as bad. And then this will, you know, say, like, this will be very painful. And they're just, like, waiting for the pain.
You say, like, this may pinch a little. And then they're like,
oh, that didn't hurt at all.
or the flip side, they overreact like crazy. And they're like, stop being a baby. Just terrible bedside
you can't
manner.
talk. Yeah, you shouldn't talk back like that. And come on, that sounds delicious. Strawberry cheesecake Jello cups.
Ooh.
We have everything to make like multiple cheesecakes right now, because I've been wanting to make a mango one and a rose one. I've been writing down the way I would want to make them, but I just haven't had the time. I really need to just have like a chill day moment to have a relaxing baking sesh.
That makes sense.
We did, however, make a s'mores dip over the weekend. It was our first time ever doing it.
Here we go.
Basically, we took like a little Pyrex bowl. We put some chocolate on the bottom. Chocolate chips. And then we put some marshmallows on top of that. And then we put it in the air fryer for a little bit. I pulled it out, dipped it into it with like graham crackers. It was so easy. Probably the quickest, fastest dessert, other than just like literally grabbing something that's already made to put in your mouth, you know?
Nice and easy.
Yeah, but I really do want to bake some stuff before, like, because mango season, like, we still have really good mangoes right now.
Yes. Luckily for us.
Yeah.
We gotta get back on that.
Kirby's asking, do you want to know where the Poe clock goes?
Yeah, if you want to give us a general direction, so that, like, if we're in the area, we can swing by and, like, keep that going. Sure, why not? Hey, that's it. With that shovel rope, I could finish my raft.
There you go.
Yeah, because it doesn't disintegrate in the water or rots. Thank you. Tell you what, you can be the first to ride my raft when it's done, but you'll need a chart if you want to go out to sea. Going without a chart is an invitation into disaster. I'll have the raft ready by the time you get a chart. Okay, we need to find somebody who knows a thing or two about seafaring.
And yes, always practice safe ear piercing. For me, Kate, when I got my ears pierced, I was a baby, so I don't really remember it, but I was told that I did cry. I'm pretty sure, like, they asked the doctor, like, how early can she get it? We got it done at the hospital, like, as soon as I could. Have had my ears pierced since. Which I'm glad I didn't have to go through, like, doing it later in life. Because it was nice to always have, like, earrings. Oh, that's just a me preference. I'm glad my parents chose that for me.
What did this guy say?
You read it, didn't you?
Not really.
The rope dude?
No, Ralph.
Oh.
We read the rope dude. Hold on. I don't want to miss this. Well, if it isn't Noza, because he mentions the sea chart. Dawdling about as usual. What are you doing, huh? You need an island chart? I've heard that weird guy has sea charts to the secret isle. Do what you want. I'm too busy trying to save Nayru to help you. See ya. Okay.
Nayru runs off.
I was hoping that'd be more helpful than it was, if I'm being honest. But that means that there's probably somebody in the past. Tell my secret to that guy.
Someone needs a clock to tell time should be in town. I don't know if it's past or present though, said Kirby. So there is your, like, what to do with the Poe clock thing.
Oh, okay. The secret is... Oh, nope, I didn't memorize it.
I'm glad you're not shy and did, like, tell your pediatrician that. I feel like when it came to, like, professionals like that, I was, like, more shy and didn't want to ask too many questions or anything. I would wait until, like, I'd get home and then ask my parents instead. I wasn't shy with them.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of did that too.
Yeah.
Because anything to get me out of there.
As an adult now, obviously, like, you are your own advocate kind of thing. So you're going to be able to, you should be able to speak up for yourself. And don't be afraid, especially with a healthcare provider that's there to provide health, like to help you.
Imagine that.
Like, you don't want to, you want to be effective in your communication with them to get the best care, because no one's going to advocate for yourself more than yourself.
We should all probably just write that down. Very important.
Yeah, not just in healthcare, in every way. No one's gonna care about you more than you care about yourself. Like,
yeah.
I mean, obviously loved ones, parents,
sure, there's variants,
but at the end of the day, like,
outliers.
your feelings, you're in tune with yourself the most. So, or you should be, and you should be working towards that.
Does this guy want a clock? I want to deliver the mail on time, but I can't do it
The
if I don't know the
word
time. There we go.
shovel means horse in French. Well, there is horses in
Really?
Zelda.
Yeah, but the guy he's working on.
So like a horse rope, like a
rope.
lasso?
I guess so. I don't know what it has to do with flippers, but unless the flippers, I can't remember. Did the guy was he only working on rope, or was he also working on flippers? Oh, I know where to give the stationery to. Nush, do you remember who loves stationery in Zelda games?
Who loves stationery in Zelda games?
Yeah.
Oh, the hand.
Yeah.
That came out of the hole yesterday. There we go. Paper. Do you have any? There you go.
This is the game that taught me what stationery was.
You didn't know what stationery was?
No, I had no idea. I thought of it as like a train station. I can't believe I hadn't thought about that in so long.
I went through a calligraphy phase as a kid, and I remember when I got my own set of stationery, own design, everything, and with the ink pens and everything, and got to write beautiful letters.
Oh.
Yeah, I like stationery.
Yeah, some people get really passionate about that kind of stuff.
Hey, Nush and Doza,
okay.
why is Link the greatest chef?
Why is Link the greatest chef? Because he is willing to always try new things.
Never cooks without his sage and thyme.
Oh.
Which is funny. Funnily enough, I don't use enough sage, like in regular cooking.
I seldomly do. I use way more time.
I think we buy sage maybe like fresh sage once a year, for Thanksgiving time. We use it for our stuffing recipe.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and thyme for that matter.
Well,
and I don't remember if tetanus shots hurt for a week.
I'm not sure. I imagine you would be sore for a while. Yeah.
Typically, I've never been a big fan of shots. I can give them. I don't want to take them.
Nope.
But yeah.
What's tarragon?
Tarragon's another
It's like another herb.
Yeah.
I wonder what it tastes like, because I can't think of it right now.
I think we have some dried tarragon. I don't think we have fresh right now. Chat, here's a trick to minimize post-vaccine pain. Move your arm a bunch afterwards. It helps distribute the shot more. There you go.
Oh, so you get the blood pumping a little bit and it distributes it a little quickly, so it doesn't have time to settle? Is that the kind of working theory behind all that?
Midnight, just on the other realm of stuff, put the stink bag on Ralph's front porch and light it on fire.
Yeah, he's not very nice to us, is he? So yeah, we have two objectives right now. We need to find somebody who wants the stink bag, and number 2, we need to find somebody who can give us a sea chart. Oh, this kid's in the dark.
So,
Let's see.
do you think this hand friend is friends with the gloom hands that we see in Tears of the Kingdom? Are they all related hands?
There's floor masters and wall masters too in terms of hand related enemies. So they must all be related in some way.
How can a hand that wants stationery turn into gloom?
Perhaps it has to deal with corruption.
Ah, yeah, it's just the whole thing that we're trying to avoid.
Yeah, maybe it's not necessarily that things are certainly evil unless they are.
Oh, I didn't realize you called gloom hands hand friends.
Hand friends.
I thought you were talking about the hand in this game, which was kind of friendly for the most part, just asking for paper,
Yeah.
I get it. People need paper.
What is it that they're to do?
Tarragon tastes like black licorice, and Doza's not a fan of licorice, right?
Yeah. No, licorice is Twizzlers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not really.
Twizzlers is a brand.
If I'm in the mood for strawberry, yeah, but there's so many different types, and I feel like Twizzler is one of the few that gets it right. As right as you can about that kind of congealed treat.
I wouldn't want a glimp hand popping out of my bidet either, chat.
Nope.
Also, it's fun. I like that your name is Chat, because sometimes we'll say, Chat, help us out, but like it's like everyone, but now it's like you.
We won't be differentiating. Good luck.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny. Oh, man. You can't get to the stinking guy yet, so do the island chart, says Kirby.
I imagined as such.
Give a stink back to the gloom hands and light it on fire. Everyone that we're gonna give it to replace it, it's gonna be lit on fire.
Oh my god.
If it tastes like black licorice, then tarragon can be tarragon.
Give me another one.
I don't mind licorice. We actually, there was that one licorice that we bought from Costco. It was like an Australian brand. Do you remember? We had like strawberry, green apple, and we had it for a while because it was on sale and like it was good. I liked those.
Wash down the shore.
I forget what the brand was called.
I'm not sure.
For anyone looking for any like new pots and pans and stuff like that, even though it's a bit pricey, they're really well worth it. The hex clad pans that like Gordon Ramsay like swears by and like is a huge like partner with and stuff, they're on sale right now at Costco. We're tempted to finally get some pans because we have the pots.
They're the kind of thing that you buy once and never replace.
Yeah, they even have like really good warranty. I think it's a lifetime warranty.
I believe so.
Yeah, so like that's pretty cool, and we've been really happy since we switched over our pots, and we want to switch over our pans soon because of the sale. I'm wondering if it's gonna drop lower for Labor Day weekends. I'm like kind of holding out a little bit.
Keep holding out.
And hey, Spirit Reaper, there. How are you doing?
Hey, welcome back. Wait to be in the present, but the dude, this old guy is literally saying, someone washed ashore down south. It was a very subrosion fellow.
Subrosion?
Are we really expected to believe that a subrosion guy is just gonna live we'll check in the present. I don't see how he's gonna be sitting there waiting for who knows what for 400 years. I get bored, I'm gonna move on.
I've certainly worn black to weddings these days, Kate.
As long as
you can't go wrong with like a nice black dress.
It depends on how you accessorize it, because if you just show up looking like you expected a funeral, that may raise some eyebrows.
I mean, there's actually like sometimes like when they say like black tie, like that's because like it depends on the wedding. Like, do they not tell you like what kind of attire they're expecting? Like, is it outside? Is it inside? Is it is it like a cocktail like type situation, or is it more black tie friendly?
Sunday best.
Yeah, like. Yeah. Is it in a church? Is it, there's so many different types of wedding these days.
I feel like we need like, they're getting so variant, right? Like It would help if there was like an infographic to go along with it.
I know with like Indian weddings, because they already come with so many like multiple days and all kinds of things, specifically Hindu Indian weddings. Sometimes goodness. Like I've seen this as a newer trend in the past few years. They'll like the bride and groom will create an entire freaking like PowerPoint presentation essentially, and like here you go, like for this event it's stuff like this with pictures, with links to like places that you can get some for those that may not be Indian and familiar. And we're getting closer to Tingle.
Doesn't Tingle sell sea charts in Wind Waker? Yes. Yeah, I was like, obviously what? Leading you to say yes.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't that confident.
Oh, if you don't get this right, I'm sorry. we're gonna have to. It's just gonna be you.
Oh, and also Mario Kart playlist. It was you the whole time. You were Chat. You changed it to cause mayhem, but now you're bored with it.
Wasn't very long lived, was it?
It was because Kate said entire Chat, huh? Because your comment came in right after that.
That must have been it. Okay, so clearly walking down and dying is not going to be it. What if we throw a bomb?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know when the next time we'll be returning to FNAFLB, but we hope to beat FNAF 2 at some point to take it off that list. And then, of course, Doza with Hello Neighbor at some point as well.
Hola Neighbor.
Is a fall indoor wedding at a catering hall. I feel like a black shawl would be fine. Like, if it's fall and your dress like complements the black shawl and you're like accessorizing, especially to keep like warm-ish when it's the cool breeze, like I don't see anything wrong with that. Oh, it's our kangaroo friend. I was so excited about him yesterday. I'm glad you pointed
finally
it
here.
out.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
it's been a while. Usually I'd be happy to see you, but I'm not in such a good mood right now. You see, I lost my precious gloves. I think I left them by the tree on the beach, but I can't seem to find them. On a tree by the beach. I feel like we just walked past that.
Kate said, riddle me this. How do you figure who the bride is when everyone looks so fancy? You know, with Indian weddings, specifically the Hindu Indian weddings, you will know who the bride is. There is no way. You could dress the fanciest you want as a guest, but you will not top that Indian bride.
It just takes so much effort.
It's not even that. Like, typically it is, it depends on what they say. Like, some brides will say, like, hey, like, traditionally we wear red. But that's not the case for everybody in India. Like, all over, like, there's different, traditions and stuff like that. But red is pretty common. People have moved away from that a little bit too these days. But like, if the bride says like, hey, like, don't wear red, then you know she's gonna wear red. There's that. But regardless, I think everyone, like, you can't top the bride. You can't top the groom. You won't be able to. It's just, I don't know. That's just how the culture has been. And like, I don't know, traditionally, like, the weddings that we've gone to too, like, everyone just, you all want to be, like, not necessarily fancy. This is just our traditional clothing, you know what I mean? I don't even consider it that fancy, because it's, like, so normal to me.
Yeah,
like, this is just what you wear to weddings or, like, big festivals and stuff, you know? There's even a festival coming up on Monday called Raksha Bandhan, which is, it celebrates, like, the relationship of siblings, and I see we got Tingle down from his
What's
from his
this
balloon.
green clothes? Sir, are you smitten with forest fairies? My name is Tingle, the one and only. I am a true fairy. The villagers say that at 35 I should open my eyes. But I say Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. How do you like Tingle the fairy for a friend?
Well, sure.
Oh.
You want to be friends with Tingle?
Yeah, of course.
Then from today, you and Tingle are friends. Yes, as a sign of our friendship, Tingle will give you his chart that shows the way to the secret island.
Alright, that's what we wanted. We can now navigate the seas.
Come back here anytime you wish to see Tingle. If you get more mystical seeds, something good may happen.
Tingle, tingle, Kulu, Limpa.
Oh.
These are the magic words that Tingle created myself. Don't steal them.
I guess you found what you were after. This is just between you and me, but I can't stand this guy, so I'll see you later.
Oh my goodness! The Tingle hate is real.
I guess we will not be seeing Tingle for some time.
Oh wait, no. There's Tingle.
Well,
You
right
mean the
now.
kangaroo.
Come back anytime. Mystical seeds. Mystical seeds, is that not like...
The same seeds we already have.
Yeah, they're mystery seeds. Totally different. Yeah, totally different, I guess.
And I didn't realize you were making a joke about what old ladies wear at funerals. Kate. Also, like, Indian dresses can be pretty, like, expensive, but a lot of them are made by hand. Like, the detailing, the beadwork, the embroidery, all of that, like, that's where, like, the cost goes into, plus, like, the materials and stuff. They're usually also kind of like one of a kind-ish. Like, you don't necessarily buy, like, I don't know, whenever I've bought Indian clothes, it's never been like like how you buy clothes here in the US, where you go to a store and like you buy it off the rack kind of thing. Like, I don't know, it's just different. The culture is different, so I don't know. So I was saying about this festival on Monday, like, we typically got new clothes for that. To celebrate it and stuff too. And I think it's just part of traditions and cultures, like these special occasions, you go all out. But it doesn't even feel like you're going all out. But it does compared to like how things may be celebrated here in the US sometimes.
A favorite word that we like to use? Opulence.
Opulence?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just different.
Well, I'm saying that like it's so nice.
Yeah. But
It's
different...
like opulent.
Okay. It's a word you like to use.
Okay. So I've been using that word more and more.
That's true. That's why I was just like,
I thought she was on board. Clearly, she has shown her true colors.
I am on board.
I'm gonna think really hard before the next time I drop opulent.
No, I want to hear you say it again.
Opulent.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean it in the non, bolsterous way.
And Mario Kart, that could have been a dream. Who knows? The
Opulence.
kangaroo
What is
should
that?
work at a bar. I think he would make a great bouncer. Hot, because they bounce. That
Oh,
makes
yeah. Bounce when they walk.
sense.
Because it's a kangaroo. There's a movie about a kangaroo that Nush, I don't think you've seen.
Kangaroo Jack.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the
we
one.
tried it. I didn't like it.
Well,
and I-
no one blames you for that.
And Kate, don't worry. I didn't take it as an insult or anything. No, I just... Yeah, no, I didn't take it that way. Indian clothes are just... I don't know. It's different. I don't know how to describe it.
That's okay. You can always.
They are beautiful, though. I love them. I love dressing up in them. I don't really get as many opportunities these days.
No,
Though
unfortunately not.
We do have some good friends that are getting married. Eventually, we're hoping to get some kind of update about when that's going to be. We're hanging out with them this weekend, actually.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what.
I'm glad they're not in any rush, but I kind of want to just know so we can start planning our outfits.
I definitely want
too.
to see where they're at with everything.
Yeah.
Just have a general idea.
'Cause last time we had a proper hangout, they were still just figuring stuff out.
Very preliminary.
Yeah.
What the heck? How is this
That
not
Indian
anything?
drip is right.
Oh, ooh, that hurts. Okay, I don't want to touch that.
I've thought about actually putting out videos of our Indian outfits where we don't show our face, but we just twirl and show the rest of it.
Yeah.
And hey Chovik, how are you
How's
doing?
it going? Welcome back. What you been up to?
Since the last 24 hours.
Still.
Hey guys, why doesn't Ganon like to search the internet? Oh, that one's good.
Because. Okay, I don't know why.
Too many links. Come on.
Oh, I'm
There's
thinking
a
of the
link from the
Triforce of
past.
power, and I'm like,
There's
how does
Wind
this
Waker link.
make
There's
sense?
so many
What's
links.
the link? I feel like I should have got that one. Hilarious.
And I could dress up in them on a Tuesday at our home. No one will stop me. Doza's actually said that too. He's just put it on, whatever.
Every
think
time
about
she
that-
wears the clothes, it doesn't matter what it's for. She feels good, and it's like, well, don't I want you to
But
feel
there's
good
also
more?
the effort, right? I'd rather
That's
just
part of
be
it.
comfy at home rather than
you-
twirl around in a gorgeous dress.
Oh, okay, sure. Until you're actually there. I just gotta keep pushing her, y'all.
Yeah, but there's a lot of festival season is among us. There's
Oh,
a lot of
geez.
different things that are coming up, so we'll have opportunities.
Yo, I just got all my stuff yoinked. That's not
Why? Dang.
good. Wow, it's
And you're just
rough
gonna run the
goings.
opposite direction. You're not even gonna go after it.
In case there's anything helpful. I'm sure this friendly fellow will explain what just happened. This is Crescent Island. I've never seen a tokay like you. You have ears. Are you a long-eared tokay? Are these supposed to be lizard foes or anything like that?
And good luck with Elden
gosh.
Ring, Andrew.
Have a good one.
The beast eye quivers for what I think is the final death route. That's exciting.
Ooh. Yeah, those rewards are pretty nice.
It would be like that episode of Friends where the ladies rent wedding dresses and just hang out in them. See, I would need more lady friends to do that with. Though Doza usually meets me with wanting to dress up and stuff, which is really great to have.
Yeah, I do my best. I'm no replacement, but yeah, I help.
I love that we've gotten him some staple Indian pieces for him as well for clothing.
Well, yeah.
We got him.
It feels really nice to be wearing something that that I didn't grow up with. I can kind of immerse myself a little bit better.
Obviously there's no date for when this is gonna happen, but we talk about our future wedding quite a bit. And for one of the events, we actually do want to do this Zelda inspired, get custom, for me a lehenga, which is kind of one of our traditional outfits, and it would be a Zelda inspired one. I've made a few of the custom designs in Animal Crossing before, and oh my gosh, it's our girl.
Do you remember me?
Yeah, do you remember me? I had all the Riz.
Right, Rosa. You forgot we dated. This is my first long trip in forever, and I saw some weirdo with this shuffle I had seen before, so I asked if he knew you.
then he like got all excited and went leaping off somewhere. What a weirdo. It was the kangaroo.
I'm so glad that like.
Was that like your shovel? If you don't hang on to it, it could like wash out to sea.
That would be sad.
We got our shovel back, guys.
Nice.
And Mario Kart, I appreciate that. I love that you would wear a wedding dress and hang out with me any day. We should make some plans. What if one day we all said like we were gonna wear like wedding dresses and like showed up to stream and like we all just have to go by the honor code that we're all wearing them?
You're just gonna have to believe us.
I trust most of you.
Most.
Some of y'all have trolled us before. Like, come on.
Haha, I'm actually not wearing a wedding dress. I'm wearing a prom dress. Got you. How will you ever recover from this?
I don't know, but why did Link go to art school?
To get to the other side.
He wanted to draw the Master Sword.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Cause draw, like, you know, from whence it came. I get it. He wanted to illustrate the Master Sword.
Doza wore a light blue suit with dark blue frills, the top half open with the wife beater under it, a very thick gold chain, and pointy purple shoes.
Oh my.
What is
that fit?
Yeah, that is some kind of drip for something.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Oh, was this easy? Okay. You're the one who I'm glad you came. I was thinking maybe I should hide. I mean, maybe I should go give this back to you. Here.
This is its own problem. It's like a mini trade thing.
That's all I picked up, but maybe other Tokay took stuff too, but maybe not. Maybe you should look around. Well, maybe I should kill this guy.
Among Us characters in Indian outfits would be pretty cute.
I wonder
Honestly,
what that looks like.
I think anybody and everything in an Indian outfit would be great.
I'm not against it. I want to see the fan art.
You know, I used to want to put a channel in Discord called like shopping or like fashion or something, like where people can share their like different fits and stuff. Because I used to like doing like outfit of the day posts, like, you know, back in the day. But ever since working from home, it's like, oh, I'm wearing, you know, shorts and a t-shirt or like pajamas
The
or
Spurs shirt from 2014.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not really doing the whole like full outfit of the day and all that stuff to go out anymore. But it would be
you
cool.
know, pros and cons, right? To
Yeah.
not having to get up and get out there for every little thing.
No, yeah, I'm glad we work from home. I'm very grateful for that. I would not want to trade it for anything.
But I'm sure something that I do want for us, and we kind of mentioned, I think, yesterday, where like we have like actual actual
loungewear
outfits, yeah, like loungewear, like
rather
for
than
home.
just wearing a million Spurs shirts.
Like I'm gonna on purpose like wear this shirt with like these
With
shorts or
this
with these
set, yeah.
pants. Yeah. And because I see people that look very comfortable, but like not like in a kind of rinky dinky way, like they just kind of rolled out of bed.
Maybe when we get
But
to
they
like
look
our
very comfortable.
To be honest though, like spending money on loungewear right now outside of like
It's
what we
for
already
comfort.
wear. I know, but like
I'm not. Some of these shirts they have legacy, but you know they're
mostly all free.
they're
Like,
worn.
that's why we have them.
I know, but what price could you possibly put on comfort?
So what I'm getting at is like maybe like later in life, like we can start getting loungewear, like, you know, like when we're more
Later in life,
adults.
I can replace this shirt.
No,
with
like you
another
can
shirt.
replace this shirt now, like whatever you want.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna gatekeep
Yeah,
you from
okay.
buying clothes or
Uh-huh.
loungewear if that's what you want.
Oh, sure.
For me though, like I'm fine right now.
Right.
I prefer to spend like money on stuff like when we go out more than like at home. Even though we're at home most of the time, it's kind of like it's kind of all over the place, huh? That logic, like you should be spending more money on the things that you actually are at home with. I
Because
guess.
it's how do you define it?
How do you justify it?
Well, that's a whole
That's a
nother
whole
thing.
other
That's a whole
conversation.
nother thing.
I don't know. We really haven't bought like much clothes, like new clothes in a long time.
Not really.
In fact, I think the last time we bought clothes was like from Costco, which we are those people that buy clothes at Costco now. But they're really good deals. Like you can get like Adidas and like Nike. And,
no
like,
one's coming and attacking you.
I'm just saying I'm surprised
You're
because like
doing
there's always those
fine.
jokes of like you get to that age where like buying stuff at Costco, like clothes is great.
Yes. Well, it depends. Because there's There are some things that Costco carries that are like, you know, you could find this elsewhere, but it's convenient that it's at Costco. And there are other things that are just like, that are very much like, oh, this is like a Costco, this part of a Costco fit. Like maybe maybe it's not the most exciting thing, and it'd be kind of, it can kind of feel like well, there's nothing else, so let's just settle. We don't go for those clothes.
No. It's definitely like when we get like good deals on some brands that we like.
Yeah. That's kind of more our priority.
We did recently purchase new home slippers, if you will. Do you guys like wear home slippers, or do you just wear socks, or do you just go barefoot around your home? I like going barefoot, but sometimes like I prefer it when like it's on carpet, like in the bedroom like that we have, but like outside we have these. What are these? What is this for? It's like a hardwood floor, right? So I don't necessarily like to be barefoot as much sometimes, like especially when you're walking around doing a bunch of chores and things like that. So we finally got some new ones, and I like mine. They're squishy, like have really good support.
Yeah, yours are different than the typical like house slipper, because like I think when you think of house slippers, maybe soft or like plushy.
Yeah, but these have like, I don't know, they're different. They're different than what I usually get. And hey, Shane, I'm glad you wear your feet. That's
Century
good.
here a long time ago. Seedling, hundreds of years to
I love being barefoot all day, but sometimes when I'm doing specific like chores, it's just easier to have something on my feet. And for socks, like I like socks sometimes in the winter, but like during the summer, it's just too hot for me. I'll only wear socks when like I'm wearing shoes in the summer.
Yeah,
anyways.
Same.
We get our socks
occasionally
from
I'll wear
Costco,
socks
too.
though. Like I'll wear socks if my feet are cold and like it's not enough to have slippers. Because like
Yeah.
I don't wear slippers on the carpet parts of our apartment, only on the
Yeah.
hardwood stuff.
Exactly.
Let's go this way.
You wear tap shoes around your house? That's a mood.
Wow. Are there like a lot of marks in the floor from the tapping?
Does that happen?
I feel like yes. I feel like there's a specific kind of floor that's much more friendly to tap shoes. Because in the bottom of your tap shoes are plates of metal.
Mark, when I was your age, we didn't even have feet. We had to bunch up newspaper and stuff it into our ankles. Oh, that's what your neighbors say, Kate. That's funny.
Oop, I drowned.
We don't even know our neighbors around here. And we've been here almost a year now. Or will be this fall.
Some things never change.
And Shane, we're doing good. Busy work week, but we're glad that we have this game and stream to have some fun each night.
It's nice to kind of sit back, you know, and kind of
decompress after the day.
You know,
yeah.
after the day.
Rot. How are you doing, Shane?
Have you been able to decompose?
What kind of water does a fish need to dance on?
Why am I thinking of like cumulus clouds? That's not it.
Tap water.
It's
'Cause of the
right
tap
there.
dancing,
It's
yeah.
right there. How can I not think of it? Oh, not here. We're about to get some bombs.
It's much easier to love thy neighbor if you don't know that. When we first moved in, the people across from us kept, like, well, it was empty for a while, and then they moved in. They kept ringing our ring, but, like, in the middle of the night. Like, we're talking, like, 2, 3 in the morning. And it was like, we're not gonna go open the door, like at that, or, like, who are you, you know?
Yeah, it was really
so we never
weird.
did, and then we've still never, like, seen them in daytime.
We've never had a situation where we're both leaving or getting back at the same time.
But they get in trouble a lot for how they put their trash out.
Yeah. And it's not even us reporting.
I said
We could, though.
decompress. Doza said decompose. And then I went with rot because sometimes we like to rot in bed.
That's like a thing now, people say.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to rot.
And yeah, we added your glob after you made it yesterday. Thank you so much for making one.
Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
Also, that cannot be understated. Back to the earth from whence you came, yes.
What's the best crackers to eat on a boat?
Ritz. Go ahead and sponsor us, Ritz.
Water
I'll take
crackers.
the sponsorship, please. Oh.
I also just found out, Andrew says that the warming stones in Elden Ring can continually trigger those spewing imp statue pillars. Did you know that?
The spewing imp statue pillars?
The fire, like, for example? Maybe you need to read the comment to yourself.
Yeah, I think I am. Found out the warming stones. Oh, I need to trade this.
Shane has sort of decomposed. Had first day off in over 2 weeks today. Man, you've been working. Hopefully you are getting paid really well for all of the overtime is what I'm presuming. Yes, relax. Decompose.
Why am I not thinking, Andrew, why am I not thinking of what you're talking about? I know Imp, but... Oh! The warming stones can... Okay, so there are these pillars. These big pillars that, like, shoot fire down long hallways in the crypt
Dude, I
areas.
read it and understood.
I'm giving context. Gosh!
You're the one.
Good luck everyone else who doesn't know exactly what he's talking about.
Oh my gosh. And hey, Gameboy Dominic, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
How's it going?
Tosa, don't yell. There's someone new here.
No. Like I just rip like a huge scream and like blood curdling.
Like the guy who's like Lenaru and then like runs away. Freaking Ralph.
Ralph. For some reason I thought of Ralph like Raphael. It's like, no, but we're talking about this game. I was thinking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's been on my mind a lot lately.
Anyways, you can totally do the thing.
I didn't
Talk
know the
about the
warming
pillar.
stones
Yeah.
triggered that. That's good to know. I'll need to keep that in mind. I'm assuming that the chaos flavored ones will do the same. Because you know, that could be in handy when I invade somebody and I need to kill them.
Also, that's cool that you did tap 30 years ago, Kate. I've never put on tap shoes, but sometimes I'll watch some tap dancing videos because it looks cool. I like dancing videos in general.
Riverdance is pretty sweet looking. It's just so fast.
Yeah,
They
I
had to do
couldn't
that in
do
Amazing
it.
Race for one of the challenges, and some people just really struggled.
I also like the Rockettes, like they're dancing, the high kicks.
Scent seedling. Ooh, we need that. Yeah, high kicks are like my hamstrings would just like burst immediately if I tried. I don't want to hear the rules. We're gonna learn as we go. And you're welcome, Kirby. I'm here for y'all. I'm a glob of the people.
What kind of creature is ferocious and loves to dance? Oh, the lion! Am I right? From Elden Ring? Yeah, I'm right. I know what's up.
Ah, the dancing lion.
Well, that's what
Way to go, Nush. You're so good at this. I'm proud of you.
Midnight Coffee
It
did
sounds
some
like I'm
amazing
being
fan
facetious,
art.
and I'm not.
Like I was saying.
Like you were saying.
Midnight Coffee did some amazing fan art of that lion. I will not forget that anytime soon.
Good. I'm glad. I can't mess up a single time with this. I gotta lock
Remember
in.
the person who took a slingshot watermelon to the face? That is so sad. I'm sure that's gotta hurt.
That was also in the Amazing Race. We saw that.
Yes, I know. But yeah, like that's
Oh,
like it's just sad, you know?
it is, but she's okay now.
Sure, yeah, she lived to tell the tale. They wouldn't have shown it if something bad happened.
Yo, 100%. Let's go.
And hey, Voxboy, Zelda out here, like my heroes. What? How are you doing?
No, that's correct. It is. What did we win today? Oh, gross. I don't
Chaos
want that.
flavored? Don't tell me. I want to be surprised. Like, ooh, that's chaos flavored. We like chaos.
Yeah,
Organized chaos, actually.
I won't tell you how it works, and you'll just have to learn.
And way to go, Spirit Reaver, running 0.95 miles.
Yo, 0.95 miles? That's awesome.
I'm not much of a runner, but I do walk enough to hatch my eggs in Pokemon Go.
And really, what else is there in life? What other reason could there be to run?
Well, I mean, like, I feel like I walk enough-ish.
Now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out.
That's why we bought one of those, like, desk walker treadmill thingies.
Yes. Now we just need standing desks, and then we can use it that
We
way.
have, well, we bought like a wheeling around standing desk thingy, which has been nice.
Yeah.
We have at least one that we can share.
Remember when we first started living together and we didn't really have anything, and so like this old TV tray that like I got from Walmart from my college days was
That's
like
what
that
we
was our
used.
dining table.
That was our dining table for quite a while. We shared all of our meals on one TV tray. It was very flimsy too.
Yeah.
We still have the TV tray. It still comes in clutch sometimes. But yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Humble beginnings, huh, sweetheart?
Yeah, it kind of is. Ah! Man, I need to get my seeds back. This is just these guys. So annoying.
How I feel when I reference lyrics to the song reference in the title and it falls flat. Oh yeah! We put that title last night, I forgot. Link's just a teenage dirtbag. Baby.
Teenage dirtbag baby.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Baby.
He is. That's the title of the stream, in case anyone noticed. Or was wondering what we were talking about.
Bag of candy at work called Toxic Waste, ages 3 and up.
3 and up? Toxic waste?
It could just be like, it looks like it, but it's actually candy.
Speaking of toxic waste, there is this... I think it's like a Sega Genesis era game, and you literally play as like a toxic, like, ooze monster.
Kirby's might get something on Amazon to shake my phone to hatch eggs. It reminds me of when people would like attach their phone to like the fan blade so it can keep spinning. I think it's ridiculous. But I mean, you do what you gotta do to hatch them eggs.
There's like a Vine
I won't tell.
from like back in the day where someone tied something to their fan and it just spins around. It might have been a potato. I can't remember what the audio is. It's like potato flying around my room, something like that. I miss it.
And good luck with your wanting to start a business, Spirit Reaper. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We know quite a few people who have done successfully like custom shirts, bags, mugs, all that kind of stuff. There's so many opportunities for that.
Drop
currently.
shipping and all that.
Yeah. Online marketplaces.
They do be booming.
Kirby's like, buy another tray, like $10. You know, at the time though, like when we first moved in together, like it was kind of like use what we had, and that was pretty much it. It was kind of a big deal for us to move in together. Like considering that like our families didn't want us to.
That and $10 is $10 away from getting something
that would be
proper.
More fun. And also, yeah, like we saved up to get like proper things, which we eventually actually built. We repurposed some stuff with Doza's grandfather, and we built our dining table that we currently have, so it's more sentimental that way. And then we bought the chairs that go with it from a furniture store. They're really nice though. We splurged on those a little bit too. They're really comfy. And then we bought like some covers for them as well, depending on when like kids come over.
It just makes it easier.
Yeah. We're the type of people that will save to buy something that's gonna last longer or forever, rather than just buy like smaller, like little things here and there that may eventually end up breaking. Hence why, like, we've been together for so long now, but we never updated our pots and pans until right now, and we used what we had. We didn't go out and buy anything at that time.
Do what we can with what we got.
In fact, we were using the knives that my mom, like, got me for college, that, like, up until basically, like, when Doza found the knives that he had given his mom that weren't being used, and we got it out of storage.
Big help. It's been a big help.
Because if you guys remember, we were talking about, like, we need to buy some knives soon. Oh, well, it looks like there's a whole knife set that's perfectly fine right here.
Look at this knife set. Volunteering.
Yeah.
Let me just, yoink. I asked first. And I got it.
And yes,
of course,
Kate,
how could the answer be no?
We did see the finished Fate Girl line yesterday as stream was ending.
Yeah.
And then I think the last thing I said was, like, a reference to Box Boy's comment, and then I was like, and we're out. I never, like, it's always, like, when we're saying bye, sometimes, like, the bye lingers, you know, a little bit. Like we say bye, we're gonna be back tomorrow. Like, how do you end a stream? We're still not good at it. And then, like, we never want someone to feel ignored, though. Like, but then you never know.
I think
a
we're
comment,
amazing at it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, well, you go forth with that confidence.
One of us has to have it.
That's true.
That only helps us as a collective.
I remember Earthworm Jim. I've never played it.
I got a time trouble.
But that could be a nice little throwback at some point, Box Boy.
Earthworm Jim 1 and 2. How many Earthworm Jim games are there?
And Shane, it's never too late to start Pokemon Go. Like, we can send you our friend code. We could be friends. We could send you stuff. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And especially, like, I think what was cool about Pokemon Go, too, especially, like, when you're working and stuff, like, just keep your phone in your pocket. Hopefully you're allowed to. And, like, it just does it for you.
Well, wouldn't that be easy?
Andrew remembers shaking 3DS to like a sped up royal wave to get play coins. That's funny. I mean, we all have our ways.
It has a little microphone, right? So some games you have to blow into the microphone to like blow the leaves on the screen or something like that.
And regardless of how you want to eat your burger and hot dogs and chicken tendies, Mario Kart, enjoy it. Like, you know, eat it the way you want it.
Who's gonna stop you?
No one.
Not me. I'm over here. Why would I want to do that?
Doza and I aren't on Facebook, so we don't really do the whole Facebook marketplace thing.
No, my aunt is like way into that.
Yeah, sometimes we've even asked her, like, do you want to sell some stuff? You can take a part of the commission, because we don't bought. We usually, if we're trying to get rid of things that we have that are still usable, we usually just donate it.
There was a third Earthworm Jim in 3D, but it was not good. Alrighty. That's unfortunate. You know what? Let's buy this shield. I know we can get one for 10. That's so far.
And hey, Nayru, how are you doing?
What's up?
It's
How's it going?
Good to see you. Hello from Texas. Yeah, like we finally like upgraded certain things from when we first like moved in together, so it feels nice. Feels more adult.
It most certainly does.
When I cook in the kitchen, it's like Gordon Ramsay now because I'm using a hex cloud pan.
Don't you feel leveled up? I know I do.
Yes.
Let's get this.
I think it's because I'm obsessed with Gordon Ramsay's show, so I just want to be like him, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the branding's right there. It's strong, too. But like, thank goodness it's good. I would have been so sad if it wasn't.
And Spirit Reaver will definitely need help when we return to FNAF 2, so we look forward to the tips at that point.
At that point.
Because if you tell us now, chances are we're going to forget.
I will give you a 0% chance of, well, not 0. What if, right? What if? Gotta shoot your shot.
Sometimes I don't call Doza a donut when we use our pan, when,
I know where to
like
go.
pans and stuff. But sometimes we'll act like we're on a cooking show and be like behind, like, you know, like when you're walking behind with something, or like hot pan, like, or whatever, like, you know, like kitchen, like lingo, if you will, just from like the shows we see.
It's nice.
Ridiculous. It's fun though. I
like
enjoy
it. I personally like it.
I like it too, Doza. But I'm just saying, like, yes, chef. Or like, pass me that, like, you know, whatever. Like, I can't even think right now. And today we actually did take a little bit of a break to like cook together. It was a really healthy like meal. We had like, I think I've talked about this before, but like the quinoa vegetable like peel off type situation, and then Doza wanted to make some. They're called like soya chunks. They're like this like vegetarian protein. They're literally just chunks of protein, but they're like vegetarian, and you like they're dehydrated. You have to hydrate them, and then like you take boiling water and you hydrate them. Then you can just cook it and like spice it up however you'd like. So we did that. Doza ended up like dropping some on the floor. So we had to like clean it up.
Livid.
Yeah, and then I made some cucumber raita. It was really good, and we kind of did both of that, like, you know, doing the whole like we're on a show together, which I think would be really cool to be on a cooking show together as a couple and like crush it, you know?
Yeah, I think we could do it.
Yeah.
Why not, right?
I feel like we have different strengths and stuff, and I think it would be fun.
Oh, that's I'm glad you want to do things with me.
Always. You're my best friend. I'll do everything with you.
Y'all, is the lamb sauce raw or the idiot sandwich?
Or both.
Or are they both? Oh no, going home for sure. I can't believe it. There's another place I need to swim. Okay. Almost got this. Yeah?
Gordon's great.
I like to think so.
Ooh.
We haven't seen his boiling point show yet. Apparently that's different because you know how like he in all the stuff that you see in America, he like gets mad and then like it cuts to the next thing. Well, in boiling points, apparently that's not the case. The editing is different. Oh no, I destroyed the scene.
And yes, Kate, soya chunks are basically just TVP, or like textured vegetable protein. But we get ours from like the Indian grocery stores and stuff, and they're really good. They're very versatile. Like you can kind of add them to anything, and they don't take long to. They have a really good shelf life, and then they don't take long to like rehydrate and use. So it came together really quickly because the quinoa we made too, it only takes like 3 to 4 minutes, like in an Instant Pot, like 5 minutes of prep work probably, and then like 3 to 4 minutes to have it actually go. And then you're basically done with that.
It's that
so
simple.
Everything came together really quickly. Kirby, I saw the picture that you posted with the knives in Discord. How do you like the magnetic strip thing? Do you ever get scared with it?
Like that's gonna fall down?
Yeah, because like I know you rent, so like is it renter friendly? Because we couldn't find any that were renter friendly when we were like searching for it.
They
we ended up
have like a significant amount of complaints of like it collapsed or it fell off or it broke the wall or whatever.
Yeah, so we ended up getting one that's in drawer, and we like not assembled, but like put them organized that way.
Much safer.
Yeah.
And out of the way too. I wonder what this guy's gonna say.
Oh, it's not yours. It's someone's work knives. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I
thought they were there. I thought they were your work knives. I guess I misread too.
My bad.
Kitchen Nightmares is great, but Nush won't watch it with me.
Kitchen Nightmares is like we went. Okay, first of all, I did watch many seasons of it with you, like early in our relationship.
Yeah.
I just
the earlier
couldn't.
Stuff.
I couldn't stomach it anymore because some of the things you see are super nasty.
She's like Resident Evil, bet.
No, I don't like Resident Evil. Yeah, it was too much. Hell's Kitchen, the part that I don't like is the fact that you have to like live with everybody there, and they show that part, like their living quarters and the drama and all that. I think it takes away from like being able to just be good in the kitchen.
I need to know.
But we still watch it.
I need to know who to root for in terms of like who's a good person or not. That's why that exists.
I guess. I mean, people love to give their like sob stories and stuff too. Which is nice, like knowing like the the inspiration or the passion behind. A lot of shows do.
What American reality TV show doesn't have a sob story angle? Can you think of one? Because even
Jeopardy.
That's true.
During the middle of Jeopardy, they do that little like getting to know you a little bit, but like people don't necessarily like. Sometimes they'll shout out someone like that inspired them that's passed away or whatever, but like it's not like a sob story. At the end of the day, you have to know the trivia in order to win. It's not like America's Vote or like a popularity contest or like who needs the money most. Because remember, sometimes for Survivor seasons, I get really upset when they do it based on like who needs the money more rather than like who was the better lone survivor.
Yeah.
Like based on the game that it was. Like, and of course, a lot of these things are also like popularity contests.
Yes.
So, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's
I'm
the
still
reality.
a sucker for reality TV. Yeah.
Okay.
Reeling it back.
I like that one song. We're reeling it back. Right?
I don't know the song.
You do not even with me.
Do not even what?
There's so many videos. We just be laying in bed and I'll just hear from her phone the song all the time, and then here she is pretending like, oh.
And hey, Jason. Sometimes Survivor like seasons can be terrible, but like it's still a good show. I think it still holds up pretty well. There's actually a new season starting in about a month in September. We're still gonna watch it.
I'm quite surprised that it's still watchable. I quite enjoy it.
The challenges they're still really intense, and like they are literally starving on an island trying to do all of the things. Dang it. Does anybody here watch Big Brother? Every time I bring this up, it's usually like, nah, or I did in the past, but not today. This current season hasn't been. I don't know. I just haven't found.
Compelling.
Yeah, I haven't found like who I want to win this season. Last season, I called it from the get-go. I never saw Lost, Jason, so I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Lost either.
Is it similar?
But oh no, bad ending. All I know is that it's people on a plane and then it crashes on an island and then they have to survive. And it's like very dramatic.
It's very first. Sometimes, yeah, we change topics so quickly around here.
Keep up.
There's magnetic cutting boards that stand up on the counter that knives stick to, but then like they could like topple over, like depending on how you have it, and like I don't know, since we do rent, like our cabinets aren't that high up off, like for some of the knives, I feel. Like they'll hit it when you're trying to take it off.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we're good with how we have it for now. But like I was curious with like the whole renter friendly thing, so I haven't seen one. Are smart knives real? What's smart about it?
Like it cuts for you? Like, I don't know. What would that even be? Because like in terms of cooking appliances, quote unquote smart, it like looks at it and then like tries to already know how long and at what power level it needs to like heat up your food at.
And see you later, Midnight Coffee. Have a good one. Take it off, you just pull to you. But like, maybe I'm misunderstanding.
What, the smart knives?
No, the knives, the cutting board knife thing. Magnetic one. The smart knives thing, I don't need more smart things like that.
Because what if the AI take over, right? I get you.
Not even that. I think the only like smart... What's the only smart like thing that we have in our kitchen is probably our thermometer. The one that like can go into the oven, like extreme heat, like, you know, that whole thing.
Well, I don't know, I wouldn't call that smart. No, I wouldn't call it smart at all. Because I have to set it. I have to set it myself to be. So
you think that a smart device, let's say, it has to be able to do everything on its own?
Not everything, but it needs to have some level of like automation. It needs to take away some human element because the whole smart thing is offering convenience. And if there's no convenience, then it's just a feature that you have to utilize. But if you don't utilize it, then it's like it doesn't exist.
Interesting take.
It needs to be a core part of the product, or else it's a non-feature, like, or it's a non-benefit. Don't call it a smart product if it needs you to do something first.
So wait, hold on. I'm changing topic again because I just saw Jason's comment about Lost. The island is ringing with mysteries, including bunkers that a scientific research team had left behind. So this isn't a reality show. This is like an actual like drama show.
Yeah, like I said, it was very dramatic.
Okay. Well, reality shows can be dramatic too, so I didn't take it as it was a drama show. I thought it was another reality thing, but now I'm caught up.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not a reality.
And hey, Blixmonster, welcome back.
That's a completely different kind of
How are you doing?
content.
And yes, this is a Zelda game that's available on Nintendo Switch Online, and it's called Oracle of Ages.
I got the seed satchel, finally. Oh my god, I think that was the longest in between. I'm gonna go back down here. I don't want to destroy no seeds. Now that we have the seed satchel, we can go and trade that dude in the top right corner and get one of our items back permanently.
So buy smart knives. Mario Kart saying, I'm talking about a knife with a screen, a charging port, haptic feedback, app compatibility. So basically a really, really sharp tablet.
Oh, it's like a joke.
Also, I love that you put your glob as your profile picture.
Looking good.
Yes, that's so awesome. Thank you for creating one and showing it off in this way. Like, that's epic.
I really enjoy seeing that.
Yeah.
What do I need? I don't want... No, he can have the shovel. Okay, now I think the next thing that we're gonna get is our harp, which means we'll be able to travel to the present, get the scent seeds from the tree that would have grown over the last 400 years, and then get our shovel back, and then we may almost have everything returned to us.
Yeah, it was kind of like rude of them to steal everything.
Yeah, I know, but it
kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, we were struck by lightning in the middle of the ocean. What are the chances?
Pretty, like, 1 in a million.
Yeah, which led
Very
to all
rare.
of this. Now, I like to think that, like, these guys are kind of neutral. Like, you know, they're isolated.
Wait,
they're not bad guys.
You lost the shovel again?
No, not again. I just don't have it still. Or wait, did we lose a shovel in like another game?
We lost a shovel and we got it back from Rosa. You're saying you lost it again after that? Do you have your shovel?
I do not have my shovel. I did not lose it. It's being held captive by a person who trades. By a Tokay who trades. And I need scent seeds in order to get it back. Otherwise, it would be the power bracelet. And clearly, of the two, one of them is more likely to be useful. There we go. Alright. We got our Harp of Ages.
I feel like that's a reference to something that I don't know. If your house is not 85% a single massive room for battling forklifts, why even own a house?
I don't know that
Or
one
is it just
either.
completely random? I don't know.
Forklift certified. Oh,
Andrew got the
no.
final death route. Now just need to turn it
Congrats.
in. After recollecting, the runes. You've got this. That's awesome.
So happy for you.
Mario Kart says, I just really love long shows where everything is really happening, but is also a dream because of government cover-up and everyone survives, but they're also dead. I really should watch Lost. Maybe we should give it a shot. We are looking for more shows to watch. Though I heard the new season of Bel Air dropped for HBO, which we don't have HBO right now, but like maybe like we figure something out. Because
Oh,
that
it
would be
did,
fun.
huh?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about that.
I saw it today while scrolling. There was like a Will Smith video. That smart knife thing reminds Lexmasio of a comic about Smart Sword by an artist that drew comics about swords. Oh, a smart sword. Does it talk? Is it like Fee inside of the sword, you know, doing things? Because I think like the Master Sword's pretty smart, if you catch my drift.
Does anyone know off the top of their head where and how beyond Looney Tunes where a singing sword would have been referenced? Hey, the little chickadees, they grew up. I wonder if I can
cute.
get attacked in here.
And yeah, Mario Kart Bel Air is actually like a drama series. It's based off of Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but it's so much more like adult themed, I feel, than like Fresh Prince of Bel Air was. I think like the situations they get themselves into is quite different. I think it's considered like a retelling or like a different like multiverse of how Fresh Prince of Bel Air would have been with like a completely different cast and everything. But yeah, season 3, I believe all of the episodes just dropped like together.
Wow.
So we should definitely like figure that out. We liked it. It's been a while. Like I wouldn't even mind rewatching it from the beginning.
That'd
we
be
need more
fine.
things to watch.
Yeah. And considering that we've already seen it, we can just have it go. Let it rip, as they say.
And it is still
The cook
considered
dinner.
West Philadelphia born and raised, you know. It still Will, and like he goes to live with his uncle and like cousins and stuff like that, but it's just different, like you know.
Stink bag.
Oh
Yes.
hey, we found it.
Nice.
Did we ever get to the shore though to go to the island?
I mean, we are on an island that is full of shore.
Okay.
So he needed to cook food for everybody else, but he didn't have a sense of smell. Now we've cleared it up.
And it was just today. All the episodes, 10 episodes today. That's exciting.
That's awesome.
I have never seen Maximum Overdrive. What's that
Tasty
about?
meat. Oh, Nush, who's hungry in this game? Who's been wanting food?
Oh, that dude who's like, I'm
Yeah.
hungry. Yeah, you know the one.
I'm a fan of these trade quests. I like that they're included in most Zelda games.
And you don't mind running around all over the place?
As long as I'm keeping up with it, but like even if it's just the thing, like half of that is like how easy is it to navigate the world, right? Because if it's like
Pretty hard.
if it's pretty hard, then it's gonna be annoying. But if it's not, then it can still be fun, even if you missed out when the game quote unquote would have intended you to do it.
I like teleporting.
Teleporting is great. We had Gale Seeds in the other game. I don't know if we're gonna have those this game. Guess we're gonna have to
Maximum
find out.
Overdrive is wild. It's about a green goblin on a Mack truck. Do you know about this?
I don't. Sounds cool though.
And hey, Moorzone. Going with fun fact: your chances of being struck by lightning in any given year is 1 out of 1,509,000. If you're on the ocean coast, more so during spring summer months when chances of being struck are more likely. And thanks for coming in with that fun fact. And how are you doing?
How's it going? Yeah, we did get struck by lightning in the ocean.
Maximum Overdrive is Stephen King. It's horror. It's about how an alien virus takes over all machines and starts killing everyone. Well, that is horrific.
That reminds me of that like Parasite. I don't know. Anime plus also maybe a live action where like you can like turn your arms into blades and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of creepy, and I don't know much about it. But I feel like I see it every now and then.
I'll be right back. Don't do anything too exciting while I'm gone.
We might get to the next dungeon.
Okay, well, you can start.
Okay.
I mean, like, keep going. Client issue. I'll be right back.
Right. Hello. I promise I'm not gonna be awkward. Work sucks. I know. She left me this by the stairs. Just to note that I still care. Something like that. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Tiki-sans. We appreciate that. There's a mate. What does this guy say? There's a winding maze beneath the island, maybe? Okay, I think, what did we get being up here? We finally got the sense seed, so I think we can go back in time. So let's do that. Get the stream in the background because you're beating a game called Deltarune right now. Just randomly heard that fun fact. Nice. Deltarune's pretty good. Waiting for all the other chapters, and I think we are going to play through the whole game again. Like from chapter 1. It's not Green Goblin, just looks like that on the grill. Okay. The Steamroller kills an entire Little League team. So Steamroller, from like the Singing Sword and the Steamroller, both things that are related to my favorite movie ever, which would be Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Okay, found the Hoop 10-cent seeds. Yes! I think we got all of our items back. Yep, we got all of our items. Thank goodness. So Sword Comics, Sword could talk, fit more rune engravings, had a friendly fire setting. The joke is that it also had all the conveniences of an iPhone. That's hilarious. That's pretty awesome though, really creative. Do either of you enjoy rhythm games? Ones where you have to fight by following the beat? We enjoy the concept of river games. The reason why we don't really play them on stream is because it's kind of difficult to keep a beat while also holding a conversation between the two of us. The closest thing to rhythm that we've done are probably just like things that happen to be minigames and other stuff. We've always wanted to play like Cadence of Hyrule, but because like the timing is so strict and that we would both have to be in sync, it's just probably too big of a challenge for us. The next closest things would just be like things that you learn the patterns of, and I guess that's kind of its own rhythm game, but you know, like beating Sans Undertale isn't strictly like a rhythm game, although there may be like some similarities. But you know, like shapes and beans and things like that, nah, not really. They are fun though. Warzone, Mother 3? Does Mother 3 have rhythm stuff? Did Undertale Beyond, like, I guess Undying kind of? Because you had to press the arrows in the way that she was throwing like her spears. I like that. So speaking of lightning strike chances, y'all ever heard of Roy Sullivan? I have not heard of Roy Sullivan, Box Boy. I can't say. Mother 3 will be good for stream because the rhythm part of battles is... The freaking heart is covering such a critical part of this message. Okay, where am I going right now? I can dig this up and it's probably a seed, right? No? Right, we found this earlier and it wasn't. I don't know why the vines grew and then they weren't there and then they grew again, maybe not. I climbed down those very things. Because parts of battles is real short. Then that would be fine. If it's real short, if it's not like the entire focus of the game, then it's fine. Otherwise, it could be like kind of confusing, potentially frustrating. Another thing that kind of gives me that kind of like stressful, you got to keep up with it kind of vibe would be the FNAF games. Like last week we played FNAF 1 and 2. Finally beat the first one, almost beat the second one, got the Night 5. And for me personally, it gets that kind of like that tight timing, even though most rhythm games you kind of have like a you know what's coming ahead, like I don't know, like Beat Saber or Guitar Hero. It's always the same, right? And it just comes down to, are you good enough to perform? So in that way, that's also kind of similar. If I recall, Mother 3's combat has rhythm-based combat. It's like 16 notes. Real short as opposed to imaginary short. When y'all say short, I also think of YouTube Shorts. Because I don't just blanket call everything TikToks, because I just feel it's, I don't know, it feels weird to like call something that it technically is the same thing, but also it's not. Because I guess like different social media platforms, they just have certain vibes to them, and I don't think that that's always like, I don't think it's like universally shareable. For a while, when we first started posting short form content, we had called everything Reels, because that's a little more general, because like film Reels and all that, even though Reels is specific to Instagram. Now we never say that, because we don't spend a ton of time on Instagram anymore. Forrest Sullivan got struck by lightning 7 times, potentially 8, and 7 times one of my favorite national park stories. Just fishing up some trout, storm came over before he could leave, he gets struck, guy wakes up with his hair on fire, barely conscious as he's a bear going for his trout. What is it? Have doctors taken like a blood sample and like studied this guy's anatomy? Is there something about him that makes him very attractive to being struck by lightning? Perhaps there's like an imbalance of negative or positive ions just in general. I don't know. Like, you know how you can sit next to an old like CRT TV and you can hear the electricity kind of like whining through it, and it's like this high-pitched, eerie, kind of mosquito-y sound. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Because I feel that even like when nothing is happening. I want to, at least once in my life, be in a place that has no electricity, like, through anything, and in like a, I don't know, like 100-foot radius, or maybe even more. I don't want to hear any whirling. I don't want to hear any electromagnetic waves. I just want to see, like, are my ears just busted, or am I picking up on some frequencies? What's a CRT? Very funny. You know those old fat TVs that have like a rounded... They're not flat screen. This was before flat screen was even a thing. And they were in a 4:3 aspect ratio. Not only that, usually content had like dummy pixels, or like they were cropped a certain way because you wouldn't actually get to see the whole screen. You know how like screens now are for the most part very sharp and rectangular? That wasn't always the case. Sometimes there was like a roundedness to the edges to kind of go with that like bulb-like, or like a bulbous kind of screen. Not quite, you know, like fish islands or anything, but in that direction. What's up, Ninjatron? How you doing? Flailing skin be down, that bear will not get his trout. Oh, cause he... First thing he's chased after with a stick. Cat had no clue if the man was animal, was just pissed. And that's hilarious. My goodness. This guy has probably got the best stories, right? Nice job using Randy Marsh taking until I appreciate you noticing, Marikar, and thanks for commenting. It just made sense, you know, because lava is hot. We all get it, right? Today's short was about, or was it yesterday's short? Yesterday's short was about this game. No, it was about Oracle of Seasons, actually. Which is so funny because it was about like going on a date. And then we met that same NPC today on the island that we were struggling with, and she remembered us. And then she also kind of hated on us for not remembering her, but like Link doesn't talk. Oh goodness. 7:9 ratio is most typical today. Yes. Nush and I have ultra wides for our like workstations. 21:9. There's also 32:9, and then it goes even farther and farther than that. Like there's some crazy like Samsung TVs, not TVs, monitors and whatever, like 50-something by 9 or whatever. It's crazy. All the crystals tie together. Wait, what did he say? The 4 crystals tie it all together. So if I destroy all 4 of these crystals, then it's gonna be like when we picked up that rock that collapsed the dungeon. Rub your cheek on a CRT sometime, it's warm and tingly. I'm gonna not ever do that. That just sounds like no. Like something's gonna happen to like my inner ear or something if I try. That's what it feels like, conceptually. And Nush's BRB right now. Let's go ahead and destroy some of these.
I'm actually back now.
Welcome back. So good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
We made it to the dungeon because I too am an oracle of sorts.
Thanks, Andrew. I had to deal with one of our clients for work. We actually have we did a video for them that's going out like later tonight because it's like morning time for where they are in the world, and they want some changes, and I'm like, we're gonna have to delay the whole thing if you want changes, because we will not be able to make edits this evening at all.
Changes?
Yeah, so I dealt with it the best I could, and like
Yes, I know what we're doing after stream.
I don't want to do the changes. We'll see what happens.
We'll see,
Anyways,
okay.
it's fine for now. I'm back.
Stay hydrated.
How is the game
Thank
going?
you, Ninjatron.
I will drink water too. Yes.
No, we did not play Seasons off stream. We streamed it, the whole thing. Something being knocked loose. Okay, I think we did it. The game was going great. We had to destroy 4 crystals, and I guess we did to like knock something loose.
Nice.
And
Puzzles.
puzzles. Yeah, we got
You
all
got
of
a
our items
key.
back. We got a key.
And hey, Ninjatron, I was not killed. I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't usually like to like keep my phone like nearby during stream for like client related things, but this week's just been pretty crazy, and like I know there's lots going on right now for people, so when I saw them coming in, I was getting anxious, and I was like, I should probably see what it is, and then I saw it, and I was like, dang, I gotta deal with it, so here we are.
Thanks for dealing with that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I held down the fort while you were gone on your quest.
Thank you, yeah. I was scrolling up to see like rhythm games and other things that were talked about. Did you answer the question about seasons that we did play it on stream?
We did, and
Yeah.
it was. I know it kind of comes off as like a Pokemon Red and Blue kind of situation, but it really isn't. These two games are completely different. They have a connected story, if you want to go that far, which we did. This is literally part 2 of the whole overarching story. With it's going to have a different ending and everything. But in terms of similarities, different dungeons, different characters, different. All of it. Different enemies. Like, it's great. Different bosses.
Yeah, and Boxway, I would implode too, but I'm trying to keep it cool. It's not even the worst thing that's happened this week with clients, if you can imagine.
Yeah, could you?
There's this other client that like I've been working on website updates for her, and it's a lot because like lately she's had a lot going on. So like lots of media things and other stuff that need to be updated. And I'm doing it as best and efficiently as I can without like, you know, going insane with all the changes constantly. But like the thing about this person is she's also like a micromanager where she wants to see everything before it goes live on the website. So like I have to create a document of everything that I'm going to be doing so she can visualize and see it before doing it on the website itself. I can't turn the website off or give her a page that's only visible to her because she's not technology savvy. She wants to see it in a Word document. So like we already like kind of played to like what she wants, right? By doing it that way. So I send her like a 14-page document this week, and this is something that she wanted really quickly. Like she asked like on it, she asked us about it like Monday or Tuesday. I got it to her by Wednesday, like less than 48 hours later. And then today she came back with like, oh, I don't have time to read that. Like, can you just make the changes? Like, you know, later, like she just kind of switched over to just wanting us to do something else. And I'm like, that's fine. We can do something else. But like she kind of like, you made me rush on this when we didn't need to rush on this. Like, I don't like that. I don't know.
Pisses you off.
It does. Like, makes me want to implode. But like, at the end of the day, I gotta remember, I'm very grateful that we have clients, we have work, and we're really good at what we do, and we just, you know, keep trucking on.
Yeah, we have, there are things that we're planning, so we'll see what our future holds.
It's better to deal with people and clients and get paid than not have enough clients and not have enough money. So, yeah, I'm grateful.
That's
not
the
gonna
reality.
implode.
Oh dear. Uh-oh. I activated these and I'm not really sure what to do now.
Good luck with your logo, Spirit Reaper. I think like branding, designing, stuff like that is super, super fun, especially when you're starting off on a new venture.
Mm-hmm.
It took us a while to, like, our logo's gone through a couple iterations here for Nush and Doza and like other things that we've done too. Logo design is something that we don't do often for clients because you only ever need like one client, like, you know, one logo at a time kind of thing. And we try to have long-term clients if we can help it. But we've helped quite a few people over the years, and it's always such a different, cool experience.
I think it's I find it really fun, but yeah, the way that we typically set up our work relationships is just not really conducive to that.
Yeah,
No,
we'd rather long-term relationships with clients with steady like stuff rather than like little projects here and there. Because like especially when you're doing branding and design stuff, like you want to get to know the person, you want to like really embody what they're hoping to portray from what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. And I hear you, Box Boy, and like find a way to Toadman react in real life, but I think that the only way to do that is gonna have to be some level of like a higher level of professional and financial freedom to like achieve that.
Toadman react in real life, yeah. And Chomit, congrats on beating second chapter Deltarune in one sitting.
Nice.
Yeah,
how long did it take?
5 hours. Looks
5
like
hours.
Around 5 hours. Yeah, I don't remember how long it took us when we had done it, but I can't wait until all of Deltarune comes out. Oh, Jason! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here's a little money to hire Link so he can save you for the madness. Oh my gosh. Link would be great.
Thanks
he
for
would.
the 10 big ones.
Yeah,
we appreciate that.
See, I'm so grateful. Like at the end of the day, like I don't mean to come on and like complain about work and other stuff, but I'm only human after all, and like sometimes the stuff does really irk me. But end of the day, I'm really glad that Doza and I like, you know, built this like Nush and Doza to be able to at the end of, you know, most of the work days, like have some fun and like meet amazing people and like just this is our decomposing time, if you will, as Doza had said. Oh my gosh. I really hope someday YouTube can be the primary hustle, but knowing us, like, we're always going to have more than one hustle, you know? But if this could be the main one, oh my gosh. Dream come true. 100%. Right, babe?
Yes. That would be the crescendo on this whole journey.
Yeah.
And the start of another one, I feel.
And Kessler, I hope someday we're able to hire other Globby Globs and do all that. Also, welcome. How are you doing today?
Hey, there it is.
Oh, the stream delay.
Transparent Tingle, go hard.
And we are globs, but we are also humans behind the globs. Yeah.
Only globs and humans
A lot
after
of
all.
glob lore. In fact, all of you that have created globs that you see in the center of the stream overlay, like there's a human behind each and every single one of those, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
That goes hard. You know what else goes hard?
Dramatic gasp.
This
What?
trek. The trek to the dungeon. It's so good.
It's really nice, like having a Zelda game at night. Specifically
Oh, it's
at
probably
night.
one of my favorite dungeon themes. Yeah. It's just... I have nostalgia backing me up, but like we're all hearing it at the same time, so that's pretty sweet. I don't know.
Did
Get
you
a little
nostalgic?
yeah, a bit. Just a bit.
Mario Kart said I have a neurotic friend who will call me up to come over to help with something, then tinker around for 2 hours. I'm like, why don't we pretend for a second that getting your ass moving will what? Did the comment go away?
Well, what?
I don't know. We'll never know.
Oh, by the way, you missed, Foxboy mentioned that there was a guy who got struck by lightning maybe 8 times.
Roy Sullivan. I read the comments when I came back.
You should have just kept it going, been like, everybody knows about him.
I was gonna, but your face when you looked at me right now, like while telling me, I was like, I can't lie to that face.
Because I thought that you had knew. I thought that you had knew.
I was like, I cannot lie to that precious face right now.
It's like Nush about to bring out a story. It's like, yeah, I was watching Jeopardy. You know, this was before we started dating.
Who is Roy Sullivan?
And it was one of the answers, and I just had to look him up. Because it's such a thing that you would do. That
is a thing I do. If I sometimes like with the fun facts that you guys share, I will like want to know more. That's why like we take notes or screenshots and things, and then we'll be able to look it up later and like gather the knowledge. I can't say it's for everything. I'm also the type of person like for fun back when I didn't have as many responsibilities, like as a teenager, I guess, I would love to go to Wikipedia and click random article. Like I used to have that bookmarked like on, you know, on my browser to where I would just click random article and it would take me to a random page and like you just go down.
That's okay. No, I had my own. It was Stumble Upon.
You can talk about what that is in a second, but you would just get a random article, like whatever you wanted, and you just learn something new, and you just keep going and going and going, you know? Like, because the beauty of Wikipedia, even if it is like crowdsourced and stuff, is like you click and click and click and you learn a bunch of things.
Like, it's like geo wiki. What is it called? There's a term for it.
Geocaching? That's completely different.
No. Like, you know how people do the thing where it's like they get a little bit of a picture of somewhere and then they have to find it on Google Maps or whatever?
Oh, like the reverse, like picture search lookup thingy?
Yeah, so there's that, but also for like Wikipedia, you have to
GeoGuessr, says Ninjatron?
Is that it? That's it.
Andrew said it too. When there's two, then we know it's true.
When that's immediately I was going for that. I was like, I need this to rhyme. But you beat me to it. So high five.
Because Robert's rule of order is like you know what, first person says it, second person says I second that, and then they move it to motion. Anyways, you were saying about your thing.
Well,
there was
a psychological study about the power of the influence of the group, where if enough people are confident in saying that something is right, even though it's blatantly wrong, then the other person on the outs of the group will just end up agreeing with them.
Think about how many people followed Hitler.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
It became kind of a big thing. I don't know if y'all know. It was kind of a big deal. But yeah, it's just, you know, you sound convincing enough and people don't want to think.
The art of persuasion.
It'll happen. Yes. The art of persuasion.
Did I ever read the article on ketchup? I have not. Should I? Is it interesting?
Is it gonna make me throw up?
Who does not like ketchup that much?
I'm not the biggest fan of ketchup just in general.
I like spicy ketchup.
Yeah, but I like very little of it. Like I still stand by what I've said in the past, where if you like having a lot of ketchup with your food, you just like the ketchup. You're not even eating the food at that point because the ketchup overpowers whatever it is. So don't tell me that you like dousing your burger or dousing your fries in ketchup.
No, I like ketchup.
That's the way that you like your burger. You don't like burgers and fries. You like ketchup.
And fries. And Krish, he likes ketchup. He just doesn't like it that much. Like I don't know why he's such a hater. Also, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm not a hater.
I will note that the article on ketchup is good board read for a time when I'm bored. I really haven't done the random article thing in a while. I really need to get back to that. It was super fun. I was also the person like who, if I had like a research paper, I would just go down a wormhole for something that isn't even about that paper anymore. Like just because something else was more interesting. And then I have to like find my way back to be like, oh yeah, this is due tomorrow.
Due tomorrow? Due tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do a lot of times.
McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli. Ugh.
How do you
I don't like that. That's too far.
What
McDonald's.
kind of scientist nonsense is happening to make that a thing?
I've never done the geocaching thing, but that's cool to know that it's in San Antonio too, that there's a community for it. And hey, William, how are you doing? Down with the union? But unionizing is good, isn't it? For the most part.
Yeah, when it's not
like
being
for
abused.
Your rights?
But yeah. What was I gonna say?
You go
I read
straight to
that your ratio.
Man, I think of Colt's first
is
German.
1-to-1, and
you
I
know,
was like, oh, gross. And I read 10.
I did go straight to Hitler.
American education.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mussolini. There you go.
Stalin.
it's very centered around the World Wars. If you can't tell.
They were a big deal. Like there was only ever 2 of them World Wars. You know what I mean?
I think we only focus on it because we call ourselves like back-to-back champs.
Let's not get another World War if we can.
No, I don't want to go for the hat trick. Like I just, how about just
there's
not
no
the opportunity
yeah,
at
let's
all?
just ever have 2. That's it.
Yeah.
I've seen videos or thumbnails at least that were GTA 5 Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom and probably other versions of GeoGuessr. Well, that's fun.
Nice.
Foxboy's condiment ratio. Well, that's the thing. Like my condiment ratio to fries is 1 to 10 without fail. That's pretty nice.
If it was 1-to-1 fries, why would I not just be chugging ketchup, which might gets very strong and very gross, both in smell and taste very quick. And then your saliva just turns into a goop, right? Because it just melds with like the ketchup. Like you become percentage ketchup of your body weight.
Oh my goodness.
And chemical composition.
Just hating. Krish with more name drops. You're right. Those are others.
This is what I needed to do. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I'd imagine there's more of a focus. You probably know way more than we do here, Ninjatron.
Of other things. Okay, I gotta activate that and... Ooh.
Random hard question. What was your favorite and least favorite game that you played on your channel? Ooh.
Easy.
Go ahead, Doza, if it's easy for you.
Oh, favorite's harder to pinpoint, but I can tell you least favorite.
What's your least favorite?
Hello Neighbor.
It's your least favorite too, yet you're determined to beat it?
Yeah, I can't just let that game just like gloat.
Doza's like, no Hello Neighbor in my books. I gotta beat it.
It's not one of those like it's not Mario Golf, right? It's beatable.
For me, it's definitely Hello Neighbor as the least favorite. The favorite part's actually harder, which I don't know. Like Breath of the Wild was really, really good, you know? But so were like Life is Strange games and Uncharted and I don't know.
Your number one favorite game to stream. So not even your favorite game.
To stream?
Yeah.
That we played on the channel. Because like I think like some of the conversations that we had during Life is Strange, like I think those conversations were really great. Like, so streaming that, finding a community that is, you know, wanting to talk about social issues while also playing a game and like letting it all broaden our mind and the different like, you know, thought processes and like opinions and perspectives that we all have because we're so unique and diverse. I think that's something that I've always been like
drawn to?
Yeah, like that's why I would say that series is one of my favorites that we played on the channel. Just the critical thinking that comes out of it, you know? And I think it makes us all better people, really, with that storytelling. But the same can be said for Zelda, too. Like, it's a great series. I love talking about this, too.
Yes.
But I just kind of gravitate towards those kinds of stories.
Right, so the question was game.
Right, but the game that we played on the channel, and then you said by streaming wise, like why would that be your favorite? It's because of the conversations and the whole like experience of it all.
All right, let's narrow it then.
Okay, narrow it down.
Which did you think was more compelling and more interesting to stream? Life is Strange 1 or 2? Or tell me why. I'll go ahead and throw that one in there too.
Ooh.
Because they're very isolated in terms of what they try to achieve.
Yeah, that's true. I think Life is Strange 2.
I see you. I acknowledge you.
I think Life is Strange 2. I think it just maybe around the time we were playing it, what was happening in the world. I mean, what's still happening in the world. I
think in terms of the story and the concepts it covered definitely hit really hard and close to home, you know?
Yeah.
And, I really enjoyed the first Life is Strange, and I really enjoyed the whole, like, turning back time thing. I think the dynamic of, like a little kid with superpowers, and, like, there's consequences to that, because he can't, you know, it's just like, what do you, oh gosh, what do you do? I don't know. I really like that. Well, I gotta say, for my favorite game, what would it be?
Elden Ring.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought you said the question was easy, doesn't it?
The question's easy for the other part.
Yeah, that's true.
Least favorite.
I want to throw it back to y'all. What has been your favorite game that, like, or stream that we've ever done on the channel, like, that you've tuned into? Like, is there a specific game stream that you were like, oh my gosh, like, yes, this is like top tier Nush and Doza? Let us know. I'm curious.
Right, because it's not just the game. It's the fact that it's being streamed.
Yeah.
Let me just... I need to go to the right? I'll try going to the right.
Andrew said, although I do love my little sauce Frankensteins, I'd probably say around 110 or so. So the the ratio, the condiment ratio. For me, like, it depends. I feel like I'm not a 1 to 10.
No.
I feel like I love sauces. Like, I don't just do ketchup. Like, I like to like mix condiments and like have hot sauces and other things. And I don't mean just your hot sauce out of like the, you know, like a bottle. Like, I want to mix stuff and like have it be like special. I don't know. I love dipping.
Because when I dip, you dip, right?
Yes, when I dip, you dip, we dip. And it's just like, I don't know, this stream we met or something, I have no clue. Spirit Reaper, everything you streamed is amazing. Aw, thank you. We appreciate that. Yes, today I shall pick a favorite of over 500 streams I have watched. Well, it could be the game, because there's at least only over 170 of those. Andrew says, I'm not sure, the last anniversary was a great one. Also, Hollow Knight was cool. Okay.
Hollow Knight was really good.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it.
1,000 Year Door was my favorite because it showed how real y'all are. Like, with your damn 8.5 hour stream, I couldn't be there. That's really funny.
Well, I guess by that logic, that'd be the answer.
Kind of a mixed range there.
Well, I figured out what I needed to do. Hell yeah.
Let's see. Was Hello Neighbor so hard you couldn't beat it, or did it suck so hard you wanted to quit?
It
was jank.
The way that it introduced and built up its difficulty was frustrating and felt like cheap and unearned.
The game mechanics didn't seem to work correctly.
Yeah, like it was very inconsistent.
Yeah, so like things were happening out of chance and luck more than like actual skill, because like what you're supposed to do wasn't happening. Like people were even saying like maybe we had like a corrupt copy or something, who knows? Or they needed to like fix it.
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah.
People were claiming that we might have had like a bugged version or whatever. That's
so
like,
who knows?
It's the version I think that's on the Epic Games Store.
I think it's such a scuffed stream too. I was getting pretty like upset. Like I didn't want to be there anymore. But yeah, that's why I've been saying since that whole debacle, like I'm not going to be there for when it continues. Like if Doza, he wants to beat it. He's determined. He's got this. I will take a break and have a me day.
Yep, because that's what I do. That's
Come on,
what I do to relax. I just do that.
All the Kirby streams are my favorite. Love that. Yeah, we need to figure out what Kirby game's gonna be next.
The next Kirby game. Thoughts? I know we've thrown it around here and there.
We haven't really been going in order with them, and you said we need to go back to the originals.
Well, because I wanted to get those like
out of the way.
No, not out of the way. I want to play them like legacy wise.
Ah, okay.
Like where did Kirby come from? Because like I kind of understand modern or relatively modern Kirby like just fine, but I really, it's like playing the first Zelda game where it's like you have to deal with the limitations of the technology first, and then once you figure that out and or accept it, then you can like enjoy the game for like what it is. And I like kind of figuring it out and piecing it together so that it like makes sense, and then it's not just like, oh, it's just frustrating and it's like not modern and quality of life is bad and stuff like that. Like those may be true, but I don't really find those all that like compelling as to like to talk myself out of playing something, you know?
Yeah.
Unless it's like a huge detraction from the enjoyment of the game, you know?
Like Hello Neighbor.
Yeah, I mean,
Boxer said Hollow Knight was good, but there was also an unmatched passionate release I felt when Toho appeared, and it meant I showed a deep interest, but at the same time Elden Ring was raw emotion. Hard to choose between these three. That was well said. Thank you. That's very sweet of you for saying it and so eloquently.
Yeah, I mean, there were some moments in Elden Ring that was just like very cathartic and very like oh my gosh,
yeah,
did it. Like the first wall was Bubble Bass.
Oh man, yeah. When Doza beat Bubble Bass, like crowd goes wild.
Yeah, it was like we had pulled up all the weird ass strats to like try to like beat that guy, and now it's one of my favorite fights. Like, I go in and I just slap
farm
that
it,
dude.
yeah. Krish, like the Sekiro streams, those were some good conversations too. Like, the game itself is beautiful.
So
I mean,
fun.
when we first played it, we played it off stream, so like going back to it, I think was also really special because we don't have many games that we do that with, like that we both experienced before and then come back to on stream. You know,
it's funny because like the reason why we didn't, or one of the reasons why we didn't stream it, another reason was that like it would have been difficult to stream like streaming Monster Hunter. It's just too
For
probably
our,
too
our
intense
tech
for-
at the time
for our
when
tech
we
at the
first
time,
when
yeah.
Sekiro first came out.
So we played through, you
On
know,
our
we
own
played through it
time.
on our own time and then made a video about it.
Yeah,
And then fast forward, we finally
played it on the
Played it,
channel
and it
full
was just-
circle. Good
yeah,
moments.
that one's pretty high up there. Y'all giving some real compelling reasons.
Chummy says also about the favorite stream. I think it's this one, and that's okay that you don't have too many to choose from. We appreciate you asking the questions.
You'll get there. But if this one still remains, you know, don't.
That's okay. Legend of Zelda games are peak.
Yeah, you can tell us. And by the way,
Um,
earlier, like, I completely got 100% of what you said. I would never have picked up on, like, you know, quote
The
unquote English bad.
yeah.
Like, that was not
No.
there.
Morzin said I played a really great game called In Stars and Time recently. Lots of mental health themes, but also just really cool and creative world building. Ooh, I don't think anyone's mentioned that before. I'm gonna write it down so we have it for our list.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's kind of up our alley. We definitely, like, one of the things about gaming and, like, even why we started all of this, like, was to experience more games together, sure, but this was so good for our mental health. In fact, creating, like, the creative process of, like, Nush and Doza, streaming, creating videos, editing, all of this, like, surrounding our passions, whether it was the gaming, the food, or the art, it's all been, like, a healing thing for us. For our mental health, for our physical health, for all of it, really, because, like, we were losing ourselves in our jobs that we had at the time, and, like, we're like, we want more. And we both felt this way before we even met each other, and then once we met each other and, like, knew that things were getting serious, it's like, we want more out of life, and, like, that's kind of how all of this came about into fruition. So I think it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Nice. That's all you gotta say for that?
What if I hit you with the thumbs up neat? Would that have been better?
Okay, neat.
Okay, neat.
I mean, you can express yourself any way you want.
Well,
I'll still love
you.
you.
I had my thing, and then you had your thing, and then you were like, "Well, where's your other thing?" I'm like, I don't got one for you right now. But thanks
That's
so much.
okay.
Thanks for caring.
Kawaz said Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe is the next Kirby game on the Switch that you could do. And then Morzin said Kirby's Epic Yarn streams were great. Love those.
Was that the co-op one, Kirby? Was that it? Like, we were
Kirby's
talking about
Epic Yarn?
No,
We just said that.
Kirby the person in chat.
Oh, there was that co-op Kirby game that came out around the last one. Like around the same time as like Forgotten Land?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. The deluxe whatever. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Is it one of the ones that y'all pick up? I cannot for the life of me like commit Kirby titles. Except for Tilt and Tumble, because I have a personal beef with that game.
An air ride.
An air ride, because it's amazing. Yeah, thank you, Nush.
Kirby in chat says, I picked Tunic or Raft. We haven't played Raft yet.
So it's gonna be great.
Yeah, we already know. Boxboy says, I remember Doza's life leaving his voice when he found out he had to refight Bubble Bass.
Kirby, what are you doing? I just got an
happened?
email.
You just got an email.
I just got an email. There's a game that that Kirby just gifted. Oh my goodness.
Kirby just gifted us a game?
Yes.
I don't have access to that email that you get the games on. I can't wait to see. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna look into it first.
Because you don't even know?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I just saw
the
that there's
plot
something.
thickens.
It does.
Ninja Tron
like
says,
ketchup.
oh my gosh. You know what? The Minecraft streams are the best because the sheer pain they cause me, said Ninjatron. I am so glad we finally beat Minecraft.
Yo, it causes Nush pain too.
It's
Yeah.
literal pain because I get nauseous playing Minecraft, but like we got through it. We beat the dragon and we're so grateful for Fry the Fish, who's apparently going to be off the internet for 15 days. So he probably won't even see this.
So sad.
But he built that whole world, did all this stuff. Like, it was great. I kind of miss Fry, you know, like streaming with him.
What do you think he has to say on the matter? Fry, what's your favorite game that we've
He's not
streamed?
here.
And least favorite? No, don't tell us least favorite.
Well, actually, I kind of want to know what's everyone's least favorite game that we've streamed.
Oh no!
It's good to get feedback.
I know.
All
but
feedback
it-
is good
oh,
feedback. I've opened up the can of worms, as they say.
Oh yeah, I think you guys did really bad at this.
You guys suck at this.
I miss
Oh
the
my
old
gosh.
Dushindoza.
We get that comment sometimes and we don't know how to respond.
It's like I've been the same person the whole time. I don't know.
Mario Kart said SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
But that was like this year. That was the first game of this glob year. Like,
hilarious.
What? So recent.
Ah, Rick.
Kirby's just looking to the future where Ninjatron dies from laughter watching Doza die to a shark for the 50th time. Or he beats the shark all 50 times. The other way around.
Yeah, I've been watching... damn it. Oh, no. I refuse. I know how to fight a shark. I've seen videos.
Andrew's also looking to the future, saying Shadows over Loathing, West of Loathing would likely be one of my top series if y'all played it. Good to know.
It's a series. I only heard of the West for Loathing. Or whatever.
Boxboy actually convinced Fry to get Guilty Gear lore. Get into Guilty Gear lore when he comes back, so get ready. Oh, that's an interesting development. We need to make more developments into Guilty Gear as well. Doza, looking at you.
Well, Hollow Knight's been beaten, so...
It's time to figure out the plan.
Yeah, we gotta
get
figure
with
that
the
out.
man.
And like, but this
That's
time
not named
actually
Stan,
tangible.
but comfy.
Yeah, so there's gonna be some DMs and it's gonna be questions in terms of like how we're gonna frame this thing. I've seen other people play fighting games, but like, there's not like, you know, there's the whole thing of like Guilty Gear not really having a story mode, so it's gonna be a completely different and new thing to kind of like
I think
approach.
The experience of like you getting into a new fighting game for the first time, like how that goes, I think that's gonna be the experience.
Watch me rank up.
Yeah.
Or rank down.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Chomik, that definitely is the same vibe that Doza's response was like. That's funny. But also like unfortunate, like sometimes when that happens. But when you're in the moment and you hear like a long thing, like you don't really know what to say, especially like live on stream or even in the moment with a conversation with someone. Like it takes a while to process, you know? Or if you're doing something completely different, like trying to be Link the hero beating a video game.
Do you think he would do that? Link?
He does that every time, yes.
Yo, gotcha.
Boxboy said it's between Hello Neighbor or Life is Strange. Boxboy, you hate Life is Strange. Oh my god. As after I just like hyped it up, like it's one of my favorites or like least favorite Nush.
Oh no.
Oh man. Boxboy says experience will be bonus streams. Probably. Right, with Guilty Gear.
I imagine so.
I don't think it's gonna be during the regular schedule. It might be like another collab type situation similar to how Minecraft was.
Yeah, we'll see how the first one... No, hold on. That's phrased wrong.
Orzen says, I always avoid when streamers I watch play games remakes that just came out because I want to play them myself and avoid spoilers.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, we would do the same. That's why we... On the flip side, sometimes we like to get to games that we're really looking forward to the moment it releases and stream it just because if we hold off, like, we're going to get spoiled and we don't want that. That's why I think we've been adding more games to play on release days when we can, because spoilers suck. And we want to have our fresh, raw experience.
Yeah, agreed. I can see that, for sure. I gotta go to the right here. I think we just collapsed the entire floor. Now we have this little spinny thing in the middle.
Mario Kart, that's fair. Saying SpongeBob since you haven't been around for that many games yet. Like, I can't wait to ask this question again in the future and get a different answer. Kingdom of Loathing was the first. It's browser-based, free, I don't know other prices. Then was West of Loathing and its DLC, Reckonin' at Gun Manor, and Shadows over Loathing was the latest, said Andrew. So yeah, the whole series. So.
Wow. I only heard of Streets.
Is asking, would you rather unequip the sword or down an entire bottle of ketchup?
I'll unequip the sword,
Same.
but it's so relevant.
Unequip the sword.
Find me something that's gonna... anyways.
Is that an alarm?
It was an alarm. Find me something that's gonna do what the sword does. An infinite source of being able to chop things.
And Spirit Reaper, I'm so sorry to hear that you finished the logo and it deleted itself. Did you not like save it anywhere or have like a backup or like if something crashed? Like
Recycle bin?
Yeah, like try everything. I'm so sorry.
Pony Island. Is that the game that you got, Kirby? For us? Is it Pony Island? What is that? I'm intrigued.
My Little Pony. I'm just kidding. I don't
So
know.
bloody and bony. I think there was like a robot chicken skit about like demonic Hello Ponies or whatever.
Usually games don't release on a Tuesday, so that was pretty wild. Like usually it's like a Thursday night, Friday kind of situation, right?
Yeah.
I think Echoes of Wisdom. When is that? What day is that? Need a September 26th. But what day of the week is that? That's a wait. No, I'm looking at August. I was about to get upset.
Is it?
It's a Thursday.
A Thursday.
Yeah.
We love Thursdays.
So we could do like a one-off on the 25th, hoping that we beat some other game before on the 20th.
Or is it Wednesday at midnight?
All I see is September 26th, so we shall see what happens.
I'm never gonna learn this, am I?
Yeah, it's always. I feel like we go over this every time, so I'm sure we'll figure it out as we get closer to the date. But at first, when I was looking at the 26th, I was looking at August, and I was like, wait, it's a Monday? Like, no way.
Monday would have been.
Apparently,
we would have made it work.
The Pony Island is about demons.
Demons?
So not My Little Pony. It's a suspense puzzle game in disguise. You are in limbo, trapped. Limbo's a really good game, by the way. Trapped in a malevolent and malfunctioning arcade machine devised by the devil himself. It is not a game about ponies. For further clarifying, not ponies. Okay.
Oh goodness.
I don't think we'll ever play a My Little Pony game, but you never know. You guys have like been able to persuade us to play Peppa Pig, so who knows what else is gonna happen. Krish says, assuming you are skilled enough, what would be your weapon of choice?
My weapon of choice?
Just in general or for something specific?
Ooh, how about a gun lance? That would be cool. Yeah. Or
my weapon of choice
sword.
would be dark magic.
A Monster Hunter greatsword. A weapon of choch, so like a staff?
Like
or
dark
wand?
magic. I could just have
A
magic
stave,
in my veins.
perhaps?
I'm just kidding. I would just be able to do magic. Like that's how I would want to fight. Yeah, my brain. It's the ultimate weapon, honestly.
Watch out! You play Peppa Pig and SpongeBob, it's bound to happen. It just might. It just might.
Pony Island is cool, but I like other Daniel Mullins games more, especially Inscription. I freaking love a stream for Inscription, but like it's spelled differently, so my mind went somewhere else.
Context.
But it's like a 12-hour game, assuming you know somewhat what to do. And we do longer games like now too. I know like this one's averages like 17 hours.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're not opposed to it. Chummy says, I don't know why, but games with that pixelated style and music are just charming and fun to watch play. Agreed. It's just nostalgic, but even if like it's new to you, it still feels nostalgic because it's like a simpler time, you know?
Yeah. Although some games that are 3D, they try to do the whole like PS1 kind of vibe where they'll make the graphics like purposefully crunchier, and it doesn't work for me. Like pixelation kind of has to be a 2D thing.
Oh, Pony Island's really short. 2.5 completion time or 4.5 for 100%.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
Ninjatron's questioning your gun land, so you want to break your shoulder, Doza?
No, see, I mastered it, so my shoulder doesn't break.
Spirit Reaper said a scythe.
Scythe is good.
Said mine would probably be a sword in one hand and a handgun in the other. Oh, so we can get two weapons too. So like I could do magic in one way, not even in the hand. Because I think like frost, like using ice, is like a great weapon.
Oh, like you could turn it into like an ice katana, like at will. Just like shoot it out of your hand, grab
like
the
a
sword,
water
and just like
bender.
start swinging. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. Oh, okay.
There are no good My Little Pony games. I have a massive GTA, Red Dead, Final Fantasy style My Little Pony game inside my head that I wish Rockstar made. You should suggest it to them, but like make sure they know that you should get commission if they do end up using your idea.
You know, I always found funny about Red Dead Redemption anyways, the first one.
That you can like touch cactuses, but you don't actually get hurt.
Well, there's that. Yeah, there's that. But it feels exactly like a GTA game because it's made by the same people. It's just like Western, and I get the thinking like people have almost certainly have modded like GTA 5 to like be more Western because it takes place in something that's like California. So, you know, you do get some of that like deserty, cactusy vibes. And I don't know, to me it's just funny, like the idea of like an old school cowboy running around and like, you know, stealing motorcycles and stuff.
I was gonna say about Red Dead, like being the whole cowboy western thing. We did play a cowboy western game, the gunslinger one. What's that called?
Oh, Call of Juarez?
That. We played that on the channel, but not Red Dead yet. Another question from Chomik. What was the longest and the shortest game you played on the channel? Ooh, that's a really good question.
Longest game might be, like if you include DLC, maybe Elden Ring? Like in terms of hours streamed?
Spent, yeah. The shortest might be Snipper Clips.
Yeah, I think that one
Maybe.
was like 2 hours, 15 minutes total.
Yeah. Though we do have some Let's Plays of games that weren't streamed that are obviously shorter that are on the channel. So like Pineapple on Pizza. That was really short.
Oh, that's true. The super duper short ones that wouldn't even like
Be a streamer like Let's Plays.
Yeah. So that would like in terms of channel presence, like that is the shortest.
Have you ever heard of Bully?
I've
You
heard
capitalized
of it,
it, so
I don't know much about it.
is it a
these
game?
just it kills them? If I had
When
known.
I saw the question, I was thinking about how literally last night, after stream, Doza and I were talking about stuff, and like we were talking about bullies that we've had in our life, like when we were younger.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking
isn't that
about
odd?
with your question. I was like, I've had a bully before, yes. Nintron said also yes, but like that's going through it with no unnecessary deaths while also enjoying the game. So with coming back each week to the game would be bad. Also, it doesn't fit with other games on the channel.
Interesting.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
We love all the suggestions nonetheless, and you know we'll see what we can do. It is. I know with our format being 3 nights like a week typically, like sometimes like, you know, we do forget some of the story and other stuff all the way into like the next week, which can be pretty trippy, but for the most part, like obviously it's still working, you know?
Yeah. We do what we can, like that still like works for us.
My bully, I definitely did have a Mean Girls type situation. She had her minions and did all the things.
Quite annoying, I imagine.
Yeah.
He's not really
And
bully, but forced
having
into
a
it.
bully while being in boarding school when you're literally like have to see this person 24/7 kind of thing, like really sucks.
So this game is like literally about that, I guess.
About a bully?
In boarding school.
But
you're the bully.
But you play as the bully? That's crazy.
Well, Kirby says he's not really a bully, but forced into it. So I don't know, peer pressure or threats or something.
I mean,
I don't know anything about the game, clearly.
Yeah. Interesting. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, how do I do this? Oops. Okay, and then line up the shots.
Inscription would be cool. I too enjoy pixel art music. Delay was due to being in a boss fight. Not one yet. You got this though, Andrew.
Let's go. I like you know how they have like, have you heard of demakes, Nush?
D-makes?
Like video game demakes.
What does that mean?
So it's like people will create like concept versions of games, but as if they came out on like a older platform. So like if,
so like
what
Tears of the Kingdom on an SNES.
Yeah, like that. Like
Okay.
what would it look like? What would it play like? That
Probably
kind of
jank
thing.
AF.
Maybe. But you'd have to like make it work, you know, because otherwise I think the part of the challenge is like, could this be good? And also another part of it is like, people get really nostalgic over like certain aesthetics that are like just quintessential to older consoles, and it's just a nice imaginary brain picking kind of thing.
Yeah, I could see it being like a creative project. You cannot see who I am, for I am your shadow.
So I'll just
boss fight.
kill my shadow. Yeah, we got a boss fight going.
Sorry to hear about your teacher being fired on the first day of school, Spirit Reaper. That is a mood. Hopefully they find a replacement soon. Mario Kart said the school is called Bullworth Academy. You're not really a bully, more of a child version of a GTA protagonist, which I don't really have much GTA experience other than like you steal cars, right? Like I don't really get the whole ordeal.
You're like a regular person that has like some situations to deal with, and you kind of have to interact with people who are, you know, like you have to interact with people who love committing crimes, and then you end up committing crimes yourself, even though you may not necessarily like want to. Like you yourself,
That's
point,
what GTA is.
Yeah, your point is to not be a criminal. You just do criminal things. Does that help?
I guess so. Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I think it helped.
Chovix, do you ever do streams outside of your normal schedule?
Very occasionally.
Yeah, it's usually for like special like collaborative stuff. Like we did an entire collaboration for Minecraft with one of our globs in the community named Fry the Fish. So that was like usually on Saturdays or Sundays, just because of like his schedule, our schedules, and like time zones and stuff. Because he's all the way in the UK, we're here in US. Other times, like, if we're feeling up for it, like, we used to do more random, like, you know, it's Saturday, we don't have much going on, let's go ahead and do a bonus stream. It's usually scheduled in advance, never completely, like, a surprise. But yeah, but it's just random, like Doza was saying.
Yeah, outside of very specific situations.
Oxford said, I know the weapon of choice conversation last, but I just need to say the indulgence of insulation looks very fun to wield.
The indulgence of insulation?
We're not talking about like insulation like when building like a building, right?
Yeah, like the fiberglass or whatever stuff.
I'm not sure.
That's what I think of with insulation. I think I'm doing this boss correctly. Oh, so close.
I don't know if we would ever do a spooky marathon Ninjatron, but yeah, backburner sounds good for now. I know like during Halloween time, we typically like to play some spooky-ish things, like, or like, you know, in the spirit of the season, if you will. But we didn't stream last October.
So now we gotta have to extend the spooky season.
A little bit, yeah.
I love a good spooky game. Oh, dang it, I turned around. So when I turn around, this lady like goes back into the ground. I have to shoot her by ricocheting these seeds by not facing her.
The goal of the bully is to become the top person to stop the bullying. Bully just sounds wild.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've gone from not knowing anything to now knowing...
and having more questions, yeah.
It's like, how does... Huh?
The indulgence of insulation of a mox of a claymore and great sword that is the weight of a dagger, and a dagger that is the weight of a claymore.
Okay.
A dagger, the typo. Yeah, I was like, what?
You got the echoing howl, an essence of time. It echoes across.
That was quite the fatal spelling mistake. That I was reading too fast.
It's quite fatal.
I'm not... Daggers, like, mean you have to get up close and personal, and I don't want to do that.
I do see a trend.
Congratulations on beating the boss.
I did. I got the third one down.
Anthony's tower will soon be complete.
No.
Oh wow. Once Ares Tower is done,
they've been hauling ass.
History shall remember me as the greatest of queens.
Well, that's great. Let's kill her.
Oh, it's still being built.
So we still have time. Oh, that's classic. That's Maku Tree, like, for sure.
A lot of delinquents do get sent to boarding school, unfortunately. Just a bunch of problem children all together having to fend for themselves.
Goodness. So we have the echoing howl, but things are not going well. The Black Tower is nearing completion. In the past, terrible things will happen if you don't hurry. I hear an essence echoing from the peaks northwest of Linus City. Can you go? I mean, we don't have really much of an option. But let's head back to the town, and then we can wrap it up for today. This huge fish washed ashore. It looks fresh and tasty. Redfish has a very exciting flavor. DD. Okay. Get out of here, guys. Stop it. We're dying to savor its exciting flavor. Hey, what are those red seeds you have? Ember seeds? What an exciting name. Will you trade ember seeds for our fish? Sure. It's a deal. I can't wait to taste it. Crack, munch, munch. And they're on fire.
Hot.
hot. I was almost eaten. I'm Dimitri. I can swim in the sea. Are you going somewhere? I can give you a ride. I chomp when you press A, and I swim like a fish, even up waterfalls. You can even carry me using the power bracelet. Hell yeah, we got our epic mount.
And see you later, Ninjatron. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm. Take it easy.
Yeah, today's not Friday, but tomorrow, hopefully the work week ends well for us, and we can just stream like as long as our heart desires.
He's gone.
And energy levels, of course. We should also like try to figure out some like fun food tomorrow.
Yeah,
maybe
today
not
was
too healthy. I know.
was very by the book, very healthy, very. It was good. It was good. I liked it.
Maybe we'll have some like ripe avocados so we can like do some Tex-Mex
I
or
love
something.
that.
Yeah.
Rewind time. That is, I forgot.
Thanks for the reminder, Crush.
Okay. There's like no way that I get this guy and then like
Get struck by lightning.
Like I was in the. That's true. The longer we're out here, the greater chance we'll get struck by lightning.
So this is who we needed to go through the deeper waters, the rapids.
Y'all, we need another joke to like fit in for another like future YouTube short that has the "all that's hot." It needs to happen.
Oh,
I feel like it's
that's
been too
hot.
long. Yeah.
Maybe something with Gorons. I don't know. It's hot up there.
Are there Gorons? I don't think there are Gorons in this game. We're
Not
gonna need to
this
play
one,
a game
but,
that
like,
has
Zelda,
Gorons.
Zelda
What other
games.
Zelda games that we haven't played have Gorons?
We could do like a remix version of Yunobo just punching it out in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and then we can like put it out with like, oh, that's hot.
Yeah, you could do that.
Crowd goes
And the
wild.
rewind time is that we played it already.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Oh my gosh, we are going so far. What is over here? I'll get lost. Okay, so this is something that
too
we're gonna
far.
get to like later. Because there's definitely something. No!
Why did you think that would work?
Why is it spicy?
Because we put too much chili powder.
Chili powder. The whirlpool is literally just chili powder. Imagine that's what water was. Alright, well I guess goodbye.
See you later.
It was a short-lived friendship, I feel like. I know that we didn't really have them that long in Oracle of Seasons, but I feel like there was a little more staying power there. Oh well.
The Zelda Spirit tracks. The Gorons there are pretty fun.
Good. For when we can finally play that game.
Yeah. Our goal is to play like every Zelda game in existence if we could.
Yeah. Probably the series that we would do that on. What? This is nonsense. It's just rupees and hearts.
Yokai Globs Unite. Boxboy Krish, all caps, all excited. Love to see it.
You sure do. Do you remember? I'll remember this.
It's not abruptly ending, but we are trying to find like a safe spot to end for the nights.
Yeah, I wanted to get to the over here. Yes, we made it. Do we have
Wait, let me
any
wash
things
my
to
hands.
appraise?
You have some tasty meat.
Yeah, let's do that. Is that guy in the past or in the present? I think he's in the present because the color palette was really nice.
Can you rewind and get different items? Oh, we haven't tested that yet.
Oh, let's see.
Looks like the same.
Dang it. Well, what if we go right before this square?
Oh,
like, maybe
and then
it's
go.
tied to the spawn. We're all learning. We're scientists.
The glob scientist sleeping on the job.
Hey!
You missed!
No. Okay, it's the same. That was scary. Well, She can have the heart. I don't care about that.
We'll make that note more zone to play Phantom Hourglass before Spirit Tracks because of some fun references.
I think I'll remember that because I played through Phantom Hourglass. It took me a long time though because I kept putting it down and picking it back up. But once I learned how to approach that game, it was a lot of fun.
Is it cheating when Nintendo added the rewind feature in Nintendo Online though? You know?
I think Jason's getting at that there's internal corruption in Nintendo itself.
Oh, so we're gonna report to Nintendo so they can
About
self-report.
Nintendo. Yeah, so they can conduct an internal investigation and come back with,
we
didn't do
this?
anything wrong. We're great. We're awesome.
I love seeing like the random like shorts that come up about like Nintendo history and lore with them being like a card toy company and all that and like how far they've come. Because apparently the original offices is like a hotel you can stay at and their food's actually really good there and stuff. I feel like it would be like a touristy thing for us to do. Because we're us.
Yeah, like if I could go and look at the cubicles at Nintendo, I would.
What was that tree? Was there a weird tree?
Oh, did we want to talk to her? Because she didn't look like she was doing too good.
Oh, she was sad, right.
Yeah, we don't usually see her sad.
Let's talk to her. The Black Tower of the Past is nearly complete. Terrible things will happen if you don't hurry. An essence echoes near the peak northwest of Lina City. Can you go? So yeah, she gets...
same thing. But
yeah.
she's just more worried because the tower's almost done. That's what
that
it was.
That is the Maku tree.
Yes.
She is also our tree wife.
Yeah, she wants to marry us. So,
That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if you caught this earlier, Nush, but the Symbrosian girl, the Rosa. She's currently going on, she's traveling, but she's not interested in dating Link right now because she's kind of doing an independent woman thing for herself.
Oh, what a girl boss. Let's go, Rosa.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
She knows what she wants and she gets it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to just keep, like, sitting and stewing in all of this, like, nostalgia stuff.
Well, don't worry, Doza. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Less stressed and more fun.
Yeah, we'll definitely stream longer than today.
We'll have some stream snacks.
That as well. I'm gonna definitely decompress.
Yeah.
after everything.
Maybe we can bake something tomorrow and have it for stream.
Baking.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that.
Either a mango cheesecake, a rose cheesecake, or brownies because we finally bought cocoa powder, but we haven't used it yet.
No, not yet.
Shoutouts to monster collecting JRPGs that include creatures from mythologies. Yeah, shout out to those.
Yeah, so like is Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, are those good games? Should we play that series? Let us know, please.
The answer in the past has been yes.
I'm obviously baiting y'all for an answer.
Baited.
Where's the dude? I'm looking this up. Where's the dude? Noosh, can you look this up?
Where's the dude?
The dude that you need to give the meat to. The guy who's hungry. It was here. Oh, it was in the present, I think. Because I gave you the controller, and then you found him. So if I go to the present and I give you the controller, can you find him again?
Probably not.
Great.
I don't remember. I was just wandering around.
Yeah, but you did such a good job with it.
I mean, I can try, but I'll probably be more lost than you. It's probably to the left, because I think at that time we were going all the way to the west.
Yeah, we were definitely hugging the wall.
It's not this.
No, it was a blue house with like
this?
a little.
No,
this
it was
is the
a little
birds.
area. Yeah.
It had like a skull ghost thing on it, little emblem. So, we're gonna have to come back to that.
Now is not the time. Please be specific in your web search, right? Oh my gosh.
Here it is. This is a great stopping point because we immediately needed to go that way, and Impa's right there. Oh my god, this could not be better.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Also, shout out, today was India's Independence Day. Didn't mention it once, but now I am.
Shout out to India.
I woke up to a message from my mom, like, wishing me independence. I was like, yes, mother, hello.
Food at last, chomp chomp. Why are you staring at me? Mukbang. You want something?
Baking
greedy,
pancakes,
how mean.
baking bacon pancakes.
Put it in my mouth.
We used to sing that all the time. We actually even made it like a cursed bacon pancake once with a face. It looked insane. It was also turkey bacon, and so it was like, I don't know, just different.
Yeah, it was nice. Different, but nice.
Yeah. You got a doggy mask.
Where does that go?
On our face, like Majora's mask. The dog. Oh, right. The dog lover.
Yeah, Link's not known to be a dog lover. He loves all animals. Okay, let's yeah, we definitely know where that is, and we'll have maybe Nush like wander over there by accident so that we can get it done. Because if I do it, I'm gonna end up lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you seem
And yeah,
to
I should
find
be less
things while
stressed
lost.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I would hope so. Let's all hope for the best. Let's all have a great Thursday night.
And start a Friday.
Start a Friday.
Yeah. That
Thank you guys
is it for
so
us.
much.
Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And good luck.
Good luck sleeping.
Yeah.